Cool, hello again everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're back at Manchester Airport today, made by Macco Simulations, and it's a pre-release of version 1.1.1. So loads of new custom textures, taxiways, custom jetways, and today we're just down there on stand 49, Austrian A320. I had a little problem just prior to the start of the stream, so I'm not going to muck around with jetways and things just yet, so I've just fixed an issue with VATSIM, but we're all good to go, and we've got a few guys flying along as well, of course, which is always nice. The route is in the live chats, and I've pinned that for you guys as well, so you can refer to it throughout the flight today. And let's see, so hello John, Captain Paul D as well, hello to you. XO, yeah, little sun, a little clouds. Quite hot today down where I am near Heathrow, that's for sure. And John as well, hello. Wonders of model matching. We're competing with another stream over there today, so here's our turnout so far, looking good.
B-line 2594 vacated.
Haven't quite got all of the model matching perfect, but also today we are checking out, love these new textures, some electrical rework for the flybywire A32NX. So the developers have gone ahead
2594, welcome to Manchester.
Split the aeroplane away
211
from the default electrical systems that the simulator rendered in, and it was programmed with. So all of the electrics now are powered by a simulated electrical system made by fly-by-wire, which is what we're all looking at today, which is really cool. And I haven't found any problems yet. I'm doing a test flight for it. It's a pre-release QA test flight, so QA aren't even touching this just yet. Paul, hello to you as well, hope you're well. So, route today, let's see what I can show you guys. Let's have a little look at Navigraph, shall we? So there's our charts for Manchester. If I zoom out though, you can see that our route today is the Samba 1 Romeo departure. At least we can plan for that via Samba. Down the uniform November 859 to Admex, Lima 15, just passing north of Heathrow Airport.
Manchester Tower Skyway 764 is ready for push and start at stand 5.
Over to Belgian airspace, over Brussels, and then across.
Contact Manchester ground on 121.850.
Ground's online. 121.850.
121.850 Skyway 764.
There we go. Quickly change that across, and then we get to here, LOWW, and this is the last airway. Europe are changing the way airways are structured now, so instead of having loads of airways, we're just going to have a ton of waypoints, and it's going to be simplified. So instead of this mesh of airways all around the place, which can be quite inefficient at times, it's soon to look something like this. So it's just a collection of waypoints, but we get to Dexit and then Venon, and by that point we're into the start.
Manchester ground, good day, Skyway 764 is ready at stand 5 for push and start.
Let's get our stand data back up again, shall we? Matthew T, hello! The Samba 1 Romeo departure takes us to 5,000 feet. And you can see there are V speeds of 133 knots,
Manchester ground, Skyway 764 is ready for push and start at stand
138
5.
V2. Flaps 1 and trimmable horizontal stabilizer down 0.2, which is about there. Matteo, hello to you, welcome.
764, please stand
by. Maybe about there. And that's going to help just push the nose down ever so slightly as we depart. Doctor on board, welcome. We're going to want the EFB on for the pushback stuff.
UKFA 764, stand 5, push and start approved, face south.
And I just want the ground charts.
Push and start approved, face south, Skyway 764.
APU's all on.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, speedbird 75, radio check.
And this, I've intentionally leave the first officer things blank these days, just to help performance a little bit. In fact, we could, in theory, just turn them off and we'll get additional frames. So,
Manchester
ATIS
ground,
U,
speedability 5 balls,
AOC,
speedbird 75.
receive messages, ATIS, let's print out our ATIS information. J340, hello to you. David A, good morning as well, trying to remember what.
Manchester ground, speedbird 75, stand
well.
52,
Hello to you,
type
nice to see you on tune again.
757-200, information Bravo, QNH 1018, request IFR clearance to Vienna.
Yes, I've still got the charts up. Oh dear me. Anyway, Tony, thank you.
Speedbird 75.
Gonna be one of those days.
There we
go, we've got the ATIS information printed out. So currently we've got information Bravo.
71.
Although that's now changed to Charlie. Of course it has. Runway uses 23 right, transition level 6000. Variable winds 2 knots.
Can you confirm the squawk
QNH
for
1018.
speedbird 75, please?
So I've got the QNH 1018 in the standby instrument and up top there as well.
Clear to Vienna via the Samba 1 Romeo departure for runway 23, squawk 2713,
Info Charlie.
speedbird 75.
Let's get our
Speedbird
clearance, shall we?
75, correct.
Our route's in here. There's our Samba 1 Romeo departure that we've put in. And then our route as we filed with all the
Speedbird
airways.
75, can you repeat stand number, please?
Venen, and then we're going to be entering, I think maybe the Venen 1 November Star. Macco Simulations, hello, hope you're well. You can run through all these guys, the changes and things that have been made. Manchester's getting quite busy now. There it is. There should be a link in the description down below if you guys haven't yet got the scenery and you want to get your hands on it. I can highly recommend it. There's a direct link to the product page in the description today, I believe. But if not, I can get one. And it's £9.99. There's the hotel and things for those who are seeing this for the first ever time. And some of the buildings now have got a bit of an interior built into it as well. And looking all the way out to Terminal 2 and that new extension. And there's the cool looking tower and warehousing. Really cool. Loads of custom textures now. And from memory as well, we've got new wigwags, which are these little... Look at that texture on the runway. We've got new custom wigwags. Oh, they look really good. They're the best ones I've seen in the sim so far. So this is all coming to version 1.1.1 for the Manchester Airport. Scenery by Macco Sim. And of course not forgetting down off in the distance the pub. Over there. Macco, good grief, that's impressive. Have I missed anything else, Max? You can let me know and we can check it out. And whilst you have a little think, I'll get our clearance. There's interior up there, look.
Ground, good day, KLM 307 at stand 50 with information Bravo QNH 1018, request IFR clearance to Amsterdam.
KLM 307 standby.
Standby KLM 307.
KLM 307 clear to Amsterdam on the Sonic 1 Romeo departure squawk 7577 QNH 1018.
If you're new to the channel, say hello in the live chat, and you're always welcome to join us as we fly along
07 clear
whenever we
to
stream.
Amsterdam on the Sonic 1 Romeo departure, runway 23 right, squawk
Crazy truck.
7577.
Mystery tunnel.
Let's to Amsterdam via the Sonic 1 Romeo departure,
external power.
squawk 7577 QNH 1018 and runway 23 right, KLM 307.
KLM 307 correct.
Manchester ground, hello, Austrian 464 on stand 49er, Airbus A320neo with information Charlie, request IFR clearance to Vienna.
Last station calling, can you repeat? Two people were talking at the same time.
Roger, Manchester ground, hello, Austrian 464 is on stand 49, Airbus A320neo with information Charlie. Request IFR clearance to Vienna.
Aussie 464, cleared to Indiana on the Samba 1 Romeo departure runway 23 right. Squawk 7273 QNH 1018.
Clear to Vienna via the Samba 1 Romeo departure. Runway 23 right, squawk 7273 QNH 1018 Austrian 464.
Austrian 464, correct.
Lovely.
Manchester Ground, Osprey 27 Juliet Mike, stand 53, requesting push
All
and
ground
start.
markings are new as well, so new runway red markings, hold points, directions intersection in front of the fire station is a good example. Let's go and have a look then.
Station column was at BVX5563.
Train speed, let's whip over there.
Negative, sir, it's Osprey 27 Juliet Mike.
Ooh, is it like a new fence line and stuff? These taxiways, the custom textures look fantastic.
That's Bravo Victor X-Ray 27 Juliet Mike.
27 Juliet Mike, please stand by.
I do like the fire station.
BVX 27 Juliet Mike, cleared on the Santa 1 Romeo
While
departure,
everybody's getting their
runway
clearance.
23 right.
Got this strange thing in the sim at the moment where
1464.
it's only the last couple of updates. If I go too far ahead, they all
Roger,
sort of blur
sir,
out
that's
a little bit, which is a
cleared
bit bizarre.
to Vienna Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawking 1464, and we're fully ready for push and start.
It's looking good. Got all these taxiways, like the dirt and the oil appearing all over it as well.
Stand
Oh,
by
check that
for
out.
push and
All these
start.
textures.
Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Scandinavian 540
fantastic.
at stand 25 with information Charlie. Type A320neo, request clearance
So
to
all of this
Copenhagen.
is custom, similar to the work that he's done at Birmingham actually. And of course you can see all the custom jetways as well. John Mackenzie, hello to you, welcome. Let's head back over to our aircraft, shall we?
Sierra Alpha Sierra 540, stand by. Invalid flight plan.
Doctor on board, I'm not sure. I think
Manchester Ground, good afternoon. Thomas Cook 1080, stand 298
I think
ATC clearance to Dubrovnik.
he's new, potentially. So, you know, as it was when I did my stream to
Please stand by.
as a ground controller at Birmingham for the very first time, I was quite overwhelmed with a lot of traffic suddenly appearing, and all trying to get clearance at the same time as well. So I'm conscious I don't want to overload him by asking for pushback until he's got bits.
Mike. Stand 53, push and start at Protheus East.
I don't want to overwhelm him
Right.
because
Osprey 27 Juliet Mike, clear push and start, facing east.
he's got a lot of aeroplanes to get through. There's a lot of stuff as well for those of you who haven't seen my controller streams and things. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background that you don't necessarily hear on TeamSpeak between the controllers having to talk to each other.
I'll send you a reroute in message.
Roger, we'll await the reroute, Scandinavian 540.
So
Manchester Ground, 75491, requesting.
let's see. Make sure I've got everything reset ready because we had to restart the sim literally moments before the stream. Squawk 7273. Let's stick that on auto for now. It's just one click over to one then. Sean, hello, welcome, thank you. I only just got my S1, and when there's more than 3 planes needing clearance at the same time, it can be overwhelming. I completely agree. I bit off quite a lot more than I could chew when I first jumped into a controller stream.
Manchester Ground, Skyway 764 is ready for taxi.
So, I think we're looking good for pushback. We'll leave Philbert on stand over there, getting his reroute. I'll let this aeroplane get its taxi clearance.
Manchester Ground, Osprey 27 Juliet Mike is fully ready for taxi.
Please stand by. Bravo Uniform X-ray 27 Juliet Mike, are you ready for taxi?
Affirmative, sir, we're fully ready for taxi.
Taxi to Holden Point Mike 1 for runway 23 right via Golf and
Just
Juliet.
sending him a quick private message.
Taxi holding point Mike 1 via holding and via Golf and Juliet. Osprey 27 Juliet Mike.
Manchester Ground, Skyway 764 is ready for taxi.
UKV 764, taxi to Holden Point Juliet 4 via Juliet Echo, Foxtrot and Kilo.
Locked on board, exactly. So I'm just trying to space it out.
Taxiing to holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet Echo, Foxtrot and Kilo, Skyway 764.
And technically, if I push back, I would have to push
Skyway
back
901,
up here.
after the plane passing my rear, can I get pushback, please?
After the passing vehicle, the passing airplane, you can push and start facing south.
Skyways 901, face east would be better, thank you.
So you have to go through a lot of training when you do your VATSIM ATC stuff to be a controller, and they throw you through quite a lot of stuff, but then you learn on one specific airport. For me, for example, that was East Midlands EGCC, and you learn a lot of the stuff within that, and you get used to.
Manchester Ground, Osprey 5563.
You get used to all of that. But then when you actually want to go and
Go ahead, last station.
push back, you can't. You want to go and try another airport, you can't.
Osprey 5563
Because you have to
there,
read through a massive document to learn the procedures at that specific airport.
1018 on stand 6.
Right.
Request clearance
We'll let
to
them do this
Vienna.
clearance and then we'll get our pushback.
Please stand by.
And technically, when you ask for pushback, or when you ask for clearance, a lot of controllers.
Bravo Victor X-ray 27 Juliet Mike, contact Manchester Tower on 118.6.
A lot of controllers.
Contact Manchester Tower 118625, Osprey 27
see if we
Juliet
get our
Mike,
pushback.
and have a nice day.
We might be in the way of him.
Bravo Victor X-ray
We'll have to push back that way.
5563.
So I'm not going to ask for pushback just to help him out, because we've got that aeroplane there.
Lima Oscar
Got him to
Whiskey
come
Whiskey on the Santa 1 Romeo departure runway
That's what
23
about
right
CLJs?
squawk
Channel CLJs are there. Just can't see it.
6465.
Looking good.
Clear
Great
to
livery.
Vienna, Lima Oscar Whiskey, by the Sample 1 Romeo departure, runway 23 right, score 6465.
Oh, exactly.
For Osprey 5563.
You've got to read through this massive document if you want to change airport, and it will cover all of the inbound, outbound procedures, all the taxiway procedures, low-vis procedures, everything. And you need to try and learn it as best as you can.
Thomas Coop 1018.
But then, even then, once some aircraft appear, it gets quite overwhelming.
Uniform on the starting
When we usually ask for clearance, as I was saying a minute ago, controllers will throw back at clearance quite quickly, but that's because they've been doing it for a very long time. When I get asked, I'm having to click through, you have to click through quite a few different pages within your radar scope to check their flight plan is valid before you clear them. Okay, so he's stopped there. It's
Manchester
not
Ground,
ideal.
good morning, Southwest 490, correction 491.
There's one of our guys off already.
Go ahead.
Southwest 491, got information, Charlie.
Let's get our pushback after this guy's been sorted out.
QNH1018.
Unit 901, stand by.
Paul, no problem. Austrian 464, stand 49er, request push and start.
Austrian 64, stand 49, push and start approved base east.
Stand 49, push and start approved, face east, Austrian 464. Good stuff, that's what I hoped he was going to say.
Skyways 901, ready for taxi.
Beacon.
Skyways 901.
Pushing east, we've got to try and get back to where Paul's tail is.
Golf
Go.
4, via Golf.
Ignition start, engine to clock.
Taxi to Golf 4 via Golf, is that correct?
Golf 4, via Golf. So if you continue straight ahead, then turn right onto
Push and
Golf
start
4.
facing east.
Skyways 901, understood.
He's holding there, so I assume he's giving way. Thomas, hello, welcome.
Osprey 5563 is ready for push and start.
We're still waiting for our amended routing.
SAS 640, did you not receive the message?
That's negative, sir.
Yes, I'll receive, I'll send it through now.
Thank you.
So, engine 1 started, well, engine 2 started, I should say. Fail in 58 seconds. Lovely, perfect. Reset the clock.
Osprey 5563 is ready for push and start.
So it's very daunting, especially when Alberto, hello. Especially when you've got two streamers that suddenly appear
Steve, Bravo,
Skyways 90.
on your
X-ray
on your territory.
556 stand 5, push and start approved, face east. Stand 5, push and start approved, face east.
Skyways 901 at Golf 4.
Stop the tug. And get rid of the tug. Thomas, nice. Tried FS2020 in VR.
Oxygen 464, are you ready for taxi?
A firm. Yep, request taxi, Austrian 464. Let's just help him out. Let's put those into off.
Oxygen 464, taxi to Holden Point, Mike 1 via Juliet.
Taxi to hold point, Mike 1 via Juliet. Austrian 464.
Skyways 901 at Golf 4.
Skyway 901, stand 5.
Matt's no problem. I think maybe he's trying to get me out first.
UKC 764, are you ready for taxi?
118625. That's
We're
programmed
still
ready.
holding at Juliet 4.
You can see the moon up there. Good grief, look at that.
UKV 764,
That's mad.
taxi to Holden Point, Mike 1.
So he's giving me right of way over Paul there.
Taxing to holding point, Mike 1 via Juliet, Skyway 764.
Too cruel, cool, shall we?
Osprey 5563 is ready for push and start, and we're on stand 6.
25.
Contact tower 118625 for Austrian 464 and keep up the good work. Thank you for your services.
LMP for the service area ready for push start up.
Manchester Tower, hello, Austrian 464, approaching Mike 1, ready for departure.
Austrian 464, surface winds are calm. Fire Mike 1, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Fire Mike 1, runway 23, clear for takeoff, Austrian 464. New wigwags, they look great. Let's get the transponder on, and also let's just clear the EFB. Eco memo's no blue. And the landing lights.
Manchester Tower, Skyway 764 is with you at holding point Mike 1.
Skyway 764, Manchester Tower, good afternoon. Behind the departing Austrian A320neo, via Mike 1, line up and wait runway 23 right, behind.
Behind departing Austrian, line up and hold at runway 32.
Confirm runway 23 right.
Runway 23 right, sorry, Skyway 764.
Taxi, takeoff. P1, rotate. What's it rank on?
Austrian 464, Monty Unicom 122, decimate, have a great flight, bye bye.
Monty Unicom 122, decimate, for Austrian 464, and thanks for the ATC.
You're welcome.
Skyway 901, holding at Mike 1.
Balls up finally.
Skyway 901, roger.
Shall we for the turn? It's a noise abatement departure routing as we pass the little town over here.
Skyway 901, behind the departing company A320neo, via Mike 1 line of wing runway 23 right, behind.
Yeah, you've been here for a very long time.
Company traffic, line up behind.
Steve, hello. New to the fly-by-wire A320, but don't get a top of descent flag, is it correct? For now, yes. Let's get rid of the chrono. Yeah, so currently we don't have a top of descent marker just yet, although LNAV and VNAV is being worked on as a priority at the moment within the fly-by-wire team. What we're doing today is testing out an entire overhaul of the electrical systems on board the aeroplane. So the fly-by-wire team, some of the developers have actually split all of the electrical systems away from the default A320neo, and they've made their own version basically for the aircraft. John's got an icing alert, good grief. And there's Manchester. Stuff. So you can become a VATSIM controller. VATSIM UK, for example, it can take a little while. There's a 6-month waiting list just for the course, and then you have to go through loads of sessions and then pass a practical exam. But the practical exam I did at East Midlands was nowhere near as busy as it was for this controller today. So if this is his first time going live on the network properly themselves, it can be quite daunting. There's a lot of stuff that goes in the background where you have to liaise and coordinate with the tower controller quite a lot. And very quickly you'll have that in one ear, you'll have your aircraft trying to get clearance, trying to get pushback and taxi and everything else in the other ear. So it's a lot of information to take on board, especially for a new controller. I've only done a couple of sessions controlling, and the first one I did live, I was ground and delivery, and I was absolutely overwhelmed because it was just too much to deal with. Last week, I think it was, we did another Birmingham controlling event, and I was ground. We had somebody on as clearance delivery, and we had a tower controller online, and that spread the workload between ourselves quite nicely, and it worked really well. Through the clouds. But it is a lot. Look at that moon. That's incredible. Alberto, yes. I think VATSIM UK have got one of the longest waiting lists. You can go and do the VATSIM controller training elsewhere, so you get a few people that go off to like Bulgarian VATSIM and do it all in Sofia, for example, which is great. You can then transfer your skills across. Let's just check as we're going through cloud. Check for any icing. There we go. That's well timed, wasn't it? Let's turn those on. And we'll do a nice little efficient climb, 1800 foot per minute, shall we? And you can transfer back as a controller.
Manchester traffic, Skyway 764 is on Samba 1 Romeo departure, going through level F.
What you need to bear in mind is they restrict transfers back because they're conscious that a lot of people will try and skip the waiting list with VATSIM UK, so they restrict what airports you can actually connect to. But you could go off and do well, in fact, Paul Brown, one of our channel members, he controls on IVAO, so he gets used to it there before heading over to VATSIM whilst he's in the waiting list for his ATC sessions. But the one thing that I found it particularly helpful flying on the network a lot, because you hear everything all the time. It's a transition to 10,000. Let's make sure the standby instrument's set as well. Cool. Look at those clouds. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator's live weather today. And it's around about 2 hours for our flight time today, so not too long at all. We've had the Manchester airport from Macco simulations that we saw a minute ago, and when we get to Vienna, we're going to be checking out the the Orbex Vienna scenery, which I've not actually flown into yet, but I've had it purchased for a little while. We should be near Birmingham, so eyes down for Birmingham, which is also made by Macco simulations. XO, awesome. I am climbing to, you know what, I've just forgotten as well, that would be good. I'm climbing to 37,000 feet. There's our external view. Forgot about my little bit of speed restriction there. See me right in front. That doesn't bode well. Let's see, where are you? Mind you, I won't see you because you're an IVAO model, so you're directly behind me, but let me know what flight level you're at. You should see. I know this is immersion breaking. But oh, there he is. Just about see some flashing strobes. I don't know if you can see that on your screen. Matthew T, how's your scenery coming on? Of course, icing now not detected. Ashley, hello. Yes, it is very warm. You can't open the windows. Oh, why not? Honolulu in 33 miles, so we should have Birmingham through the cloud, off on the nose. Not that we can see it particularly well. One of these days as well, I mentioned it the other day, I keep intending to do a first officers stream. Well, actually all that works now, doesn't it? So the next time we fly in the A320, I might do a first officer's side view instead. If that's something you guys want to see. Marnie, hello. We should, in a minute, see Birmingham as we climb up. What are we passing now? 17,000 feet. Wesley, awesome, do it. I might actually speed up a little bit here because we've got EXO behind. Let's just bring the speed up a little bit. That could be Birmingham. That's a great scenery as well by Macco Simulations for those of you who are looking for some of the best payware sceneries that you can find for the sim. That one is still in early access, Birmingham Airport down there somewhere, still in early access, and it's only £8.99, which is the full price. And it gives you full updates for life. There it is, you just see the runway through the cloud ever so slightly, I think. So hopefully that will come into view shortly for you guys. Make sure you click subscribe while you're here, if you're new to the channel. Ah yeah, there we go, there's Birmingham. Jurassic, good afternoon. Ah Wesley, I'll be okay doing 310 for a little while. Armani, ooh, that'd be a cool one. Miami's frequently busy on VATSIM. There's good old Birmingham, that's where I do my controller streams, for those of you tuning in for the first time. So when you see the occasional stream where I do VATSIM ground control live with other people, it's down there at Birmingham Airport EGCC. And I'm actually in the process of trying to organise another one of those in the near future. So currently, with a couple of dates that I've got in mind, I've managed to secure me as the ground controller and a clearance delivery person again. And I'm also at the moment trying to work out and get a tower controller online as well, so that's going to help us have all three again like we did the other day. It'll be quite cool, as I really enjoyed that, and I think a lot of people did as well. There was certainly a lot extremely busy. We were busier than Heathrow and Gatwick on the VATSIM network again for the second time, which is crazy. Is bizarre. Doctor on board, exactly. Wesley, if you put all the effort in, obviously it will pay off, but it'll also give you some sim time at some point. So if you can join us on Thursday, that would be fantastic. I think we're doing, what day is it today? Tuesday. On Thursday we're doing La Paz to Tucumán as part of the Fly UK Scenic South America tour. So a few of us will be continuing on that tour with the additional leg there, which will be quite cool. Alberto, yeah, definitely. What I'm trying to do is organise at least one a month. So I'll be on a ground ground controller at Birmingham for a few times. What I'm hoping to do in the near future is to read through all of the documents and do Manchester ground, so I'll be able to split between the two. And then we'll see what happens. I quite enjoy it. It is difficult when, as we saw with that controller there, when you get loads of aeroplanes suddenly appear and you're ground and there's no delivery controller online. You have to manage both. You have to do ground controller and clearance delivery controller in one job, and you can get overwhelmed very quickly because clearance delivery have got a lot to check, and they've also a lot of people don't realise clearance delivery also manage slot allocation for aircraft parking up. So inbound aeroplanes coming in, they have to allocate the slots on the radar scope for the tower controller or the ground controller before that aeroplane lands as well. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on. VFR gets particularly difficult because you can't just sort of turn up, you can't rock up and ask you a VFR flight from, say, Birmingham to Newcastle. You actually have to, it sounds bizarre, but if there's a radar controller on or London control that's responsible for, say, for example, Birmingham radar, you have to speak to them and they clear the VFR flights and they give you a whole lot of readback that you then have to also pass to the pilot. So it can be quite busy. Let's just check our speed tape here because we're at 28,000. Let's go back to manage speed. Scheduling a flight to San Moritz. What sort of flight? From where, actually? That's probably the best question to start with. So another new feature in here is distance 2. Let's turn that up, shall we? So let's say, for example, we want a time to get to Coxey. We can go into progress, and we can type KOK, and we can add that into this section here, which is the 4th button on the right on the way down, and we want the top one. And you can see there that to get to Coxey, if we were to go direct now, we want a bearing of 114 degrees, which is about right from our position, and it's 157 miles away. We can also now see our top of climb marker, so that's where the aeroplane's telling us we're going to reach 37,000 feet, which is our cruise altitude for today. All good. The progress page is really helpful when it comes to working out top of descent manually. That moon is immense. Aldo, hello. Alberto. I think, have I done Santiago? Let me check the Fly UK website, because it's either on the tour that I'm doing at the moment, or I've already done it, but I'll happily go back there. South America is fantastic in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's go on Fly UK tours. And it was Class D, I think, from memory. See me in South America. Their Pilots of the Caribbean tour is very good. Ah, no, okay, so that's not on the route at all. I can add it in. What sort of route would you like to think from? Wesley, yeah, definitely I want to do Gatwick again, because that's changed quite significantly since I last visited. Where's EXO? Has he caught up yet? Oh yeah, he's up above actually. See his strobes up there. South America's too cloudy. Wesley, what aircraft? That's the big question as well, I guess. those of you on our Discord server, we've currently got a landing challenge taking place. So every couple of months I'll set a landing challenge for people to sort of have a little go at, a little inside internal competition if you like. And inside our Discord server as well, you can get your hands on all of our liveries across the channel. Let's put the red light off as well, don't need that. So if you want to get your hands on the... I'm in your control, yeah you are. If you want to get your hands on the Osprey A320 liveries and things, then head to our Discord server. Wesley, yeah sure. Remind me on their Discord in content suggestions or something, so I don't forget. Philip, hello, welcome. Yeah, he logged on and suddenly got hit with a lot of traffic. It can be quite overwhelming, as I was saying earlier. Fly WII to WADD gives you volcanoes and beaches. That sounds really good. Do you actually see the volcanoes in the sim? Wesley, cheers. I've seen your message. Good man. So yeah, that's when you know that people are busy. Cap pulled it while my 757 crashed. So Paul, guys, is on X-Plane, I think, from memory. When you say crashed, do you mean you crashed it or it crashed to desktop? So you had to take off again from Luton and play catch up. Good grief. I mean, it's not far actually, we're flying pretty much just over Luton at the moment, almost. Luton's down here, somewhere in the cloud. Oh, Alberta, nice. Are you in our Discord server by any chance? Ashley, so what's the benefit of Discord? It's basically just a way for us all to communicate, and I also put on there all of my upcoming live streams, so I put the stream schedule, notifications of new videos as well on our announcements channel for our new videos channel on there, but also sometimes we'll do like little ad hoc group flights. We'll do all the planning inside Discord, so whenever we do group flights on the channel, then we usually plan it in Discord there, and we share the route with each other. And also, you can get our liveries from there as well. If you want to fly around as Osprey, BVX. I've actually applied for the VATSIM community partnership thing that they announced a little while ago. So I'm waiting to hear back on that as to whether or not they authorise official use of our call sign. Which would be quite good. I'm hoping they do allow it. There's no reason why they shouldn't. Brussels radar's just come online. Perfect. 1311. Let's change that. So, a little while to go before we speak to them. But effectively 100 and... it's 80, isn't it? So about 100 miles to go. Coxie. And this is where our progress page comes in really handy, because we input Coxie a minute ago, almost as if we were expecting it to happen. You can see we've got 113 miles to go, and that is the edge of Belgian airspace. Actually, awesome, yeah, go for it. So the link in the live chat is really good if you've got things like Google Chrome. You've got a Chrome browser that you can click in.
Eco traffic Los Santos and browser vacated runway 9 right.
Only used 860 kilos. Wow. But if that doesn't work and you're on mobile, for example, let me know and I'll find another link. Make sure when you click into our Discord server you have a little look at the rules channel and you want to click the little icon with our channel logo, and that will then give you access to the server. Alberto, the Cessna flights around the lakes region, that sounds brilliant. And maybe, because I'm looking to actually do some more... Oh dear, my sim might be crashing. Oh, it locked up then. That was worrying. There we go. Okay, we're all good. For now. Until something else happens. Good grief. Sim gets you on edge all the time. What was I saying? That was it. So I'm actually looking to do some more VFR flights as well. So we do a lot of IFR, of course.
47 Lima's crossing Mayfield, passing 4,000 feet. Long downwind, runway 08 right, descending to 3,000 feet.
Philip, that's awesome. I think that is only in the experimental version though. However, at some point soon, the experimental version will become part of the development version. Armada, yeah. I had a mild panic for a minute there. That moon is incredible. Yeah, so I want to do some more VFR because the sim is certainly good enough for it. You get a lot of great scenery, don't you? So at the moment I'm currently looking around Switzerland for a little route around the Alps, planning that for a stream over the next few weeks. But definitely, by the sounds of it, I would love to fly around where Alberto's saying on the live chat. So if you've got a bit of a route, you stick it on our Discord server, Alberto, that'd be great. Actually, no problem. If you've got a Discord account, then let me know and I will... Exo, you can actually see my contrails, that's incredible. Let me know and I'll get the mobile friendly link if you like. So, where is Exo? Oh, there's Exo. So he can see my contrails, which is amazing. John, no problem. What did he say? I guess he was just a bit confused with BVX. So, to speak to Belgian airspace, imagine a line across the channel here, around about 2/3 of the way across. That is then Belgian airspace, basically. Probably the easiest way to imagine it. Yeah, Exo, definitely, that sounds great. I didn't realise you could see other people's contrails. Let's flick over to Brussels.
4,117.
Have a little listen. Philip, it sounds like you've been very lucky then with that. Obviously, I only use... oh, that was quick. We're barely even over... We're still over London airspace. Oh well.
Skyways 901, good afternoon.
Skyways 901, Brussels, radar contact, proceed direct Kilo, Oscar Kilo, climb flight level 370.
Climb 370, Skyways 901.
Skyways 901, proceed direct Kilo, Oscar Kilo.
Direct to Kilo, Oscar Kilo, Skyways 901.
I guess I'm just going to say Bangkok, see.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Julius, turn left heading 295.
Left 295, Lufthansa 9 Victor Julius. Brussels, Ghana 230, flight level 360.
Contact 230, Brussels, radar contact, from present proceed direct Aki.
Can't make out the music though. Guess that's some.
Contact 230.
Ah, John, I thought it was music blaring.
Contact 230.
Contact 230.
Contact 230, I say again, direct Aki from present radar contact.
Direct Aki, Contact 230.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Julius left heading 280, descend 3000 feet, clear ILS 25 right.
I have no idea what's in the background. Music, kids, not sure. Both.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Julius, the readback was broken, I say again, altitude 3000 feet until established.
3000 established, from Lufthansa 9 Victor Julius.
Brussels Control, hello, Austrian 464 inbound Coxie, flight level 370.
Station calling, say again, final.
Wow. Austrian 464.
Austrian 464, Brussels radar contact report, Mach number.
Mach decimal 78, Austrian 464.
Austrian 464, roger, maintain decimal 78 please, exactly.
Wilco, maintain 78 exactly, Austrian 464.
Skyways 901, Brussels.
It's very...
Skyways 901.
It is very busy. To be honest, I'm surprised they probably won't. XM might not have contacted him yet. We're still over. This is Dover.
Skyways 901, Brussels Control.
Can't see it now, but literally Dover port's underneath the nose. So it's quite early to contact them, but hey ho.
Skyways 901,
ATC.
I'm having problems maintaining 370. Can we go down to 330 please?
Skyways 901, no problem. Descent flight level 330.
Paul's having a Merrill next plane.
Control, good day. Skyways 764, flight level 350 with you.
Calling back, break. The Skyways 901, descent flight level 330.
It's really noisy in the background for him.
Skyways 901, descent flight level 330.
Yes, Jurassic. Philip, yeah. It is, isn't it? It certainly seems that way.
Skyways 901, Skyways 901, descent now, flight level 330. I say again, you have traffic, descent now, flight level 330. Skyways 764 Brussels, you blocked the readback of the traffic, please stand by on frequency.
So,
Skyways 901, I am descending to 330, I'm just getting the speed under control.
Yeah, Roger, there was just another aircraft which blocked your transfer while you were at the readback.
Can't understand it.
Skyways 764 Brussels radar contact, maintain flight level 350.
Maintaining flight level 350, Skyway 764.
Austrian 464.
Yeah, you're not flying a 757, you decided to spawn in as a homing missile today because you're trying to fly into everybody. There's somebody flying.
Austrian 464.
Go ahead.
Austrian 464, free speed.
Free speed, Austrian 464.
Lufthansa 9 Juliet Victor, after landing vacated left.
Can't go any quicker.
Runway 25 right, clear to land.
Okay, left.
That
right,
might be
Lufthansa 9 Victor Juliet.
Perhaps.
Contact 230, request descent.
Number 230, descent flight level 250.
Descent 250, Contact 230.
Easy 58 Delta, proceed direct Pites. Papa India Tango, Echo Sierra.
Direct Pites. Easy 58 Delta.
Easy 2020, Brussels radar contact. EG2020 Brussels. You are not filing on your flight plan. Is the reason for deviation?
Ah, yes, that's Paul. Down below. And then behind is EXO.
Can you give me a...
and I've just seen your live chat. Awesome. So you're going to be just off my nose.
Yeah, just I've got your next waypoint, Rotsi, Cotton, Product, Didor, Ebral and so on. So you should not down with your flight plan. Can you please check if what you filed for VATSIM is the same as what you're flying in your airplane?
Yep, I'll look at this right now.
Say again?
Roger that.
If he's struggling to hear, he should really ask his kids to move to another room, really, or disconnect. But as Jurassic's saying, there's every chance he's cooped up inside with them for lockdown and enjoying a bit of a VATSIM session. Paul. Yeah, so I'm watching him like a hawk.
Correction, easy, 5-8 Delta, confirm proceeding to Peter.
Watching him like a hawk, just in case.
I'm now turning 5-8 Delta.
Perfect. 2020 Brussels.
I think Tony's just departed.
EG2020. EG2020, do you have an update on the flight plan for me, please?
Yes, I'm updating it right now.
Say again?
So I'm still doing it.
Okay, but what is the plan? You're going to fly the routes you have now, west of the position, then you miss Belgium, or are you going to go north through Belgium?
Anywhere within 300 nautical miles, we're at risk, really.
Say again?
I am going to...
Tony, awesome.
Fly as far...
I would try and do a little short...
Roger, EG2020, in that case, resume flight plan routes to Cotton or something like that, and you can resume on navigation, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Please repeat the full frequency.
Unicom 122.8.
Paul, what speed are you going?
122.8, EG20.
Alberto, awesome.
Niner Victor Juliet, welcome to Brussels. Taxi stand 147 via Inners, Mike and Romeo 4.
So 147 Inner, Mike, Romeo 4, that's on 9 Victor Juliet.
Ah, you're doing Max 79. Oh, so you're going to be steaming ahead ever so slightly. I'm on Max 78. The 757 is a lot quicker, isn't it? I can see you there blasting off into the distance.
So today this is Capital of 976 with you at Luxembourg Airport.
It has been a while.
Hey David! Wow, thank you very much. That's really kind. Dropping 20 quid. Thanks for supporting the stream. Appreciate it as always, it's very kind of you.
Cargo Alex 97268 to Zulu Hotel, Charlie Charlie, runway 24, Atmox for Zulu departure, initial climb 4,000 feet, clock 7171.
City to destination Zulu Hotel, Charlie Charlie via Atmox for Zulu departure, runway 24, initial climb 4,000 and squad 71.
Good afternoon.
Cargo Alex 976.
Cargo 9726, read back correct, startup approved, hold position,
at least he's ahead of
ready for pushback.
Speedy Birdie, good afternoon as well. Hope you're okay.
Startup approved and hold position will follow when ready for pushback and Cargo 976.
Tomorrow we're going to be in the Seattle. Oh, what's going on here? He's suddenly slowed down a lot.
France 1820 Brussels radar contact, proceed direct Dienet, distance flight level 220, level by Dienet.
Where did he go?
Direct Dienet and distance flight level 220, level Dienet for France 1820.
Condor 230, distance flight level 210.
210 for Condor 230.
David, no problem at all. Tomorrow our stream is going to be a little bit later than usual. Obviously a lot of you guys know that pretty much all the time. What happened, Paul? I wasn't sure if I saw you in a spiral, in a spin.
Brussels Control, very good afternoon. Runner 31 Foxtrot Alpha in Brussels.
I don't know where you've gone now, you disappeared. Have you crashed the desktop? So tomorrow we're going to be doing a stream starting at 7 o'clock British Summer Time.
138 requesting for clearance.
We're going to be doing Barcelona with the Latin VFR series to Macco Simulations Birmingham.
Dublin, runway... yeah, actually, check your flight plan. Your routing is off. I think you have a routing from a previous flight in there, because the last waypoint is Skopje, which is an arrival point for Brussels. So check your routing, please. Did you copy?
Yes, and I corrected it. It was my fault.
Okay, absolutely no problem. Brian 31 Foxtrot Alpha clear for Dublin, runway 25 right, Vienna 7 Charlie departure, and it's a flight flightable 4710.
That's why you use MSFS. They both
cleared to Dublin by flight on route, departure runway 25 via Denu 7 Charlie, departure initial climb flight level 60 and squawk 7107 runner 31 Foxtrot Alpha.
31 Foxtrot Alpha to confirm, runway 25 right for departure.
A firm 25 right for departure at 31 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, 31 Foxtrot Alpha, read back correct, startup approved, and advise if you need Bravo 1 or the Whiskey 41 for departure.
Startup is approved, confirm startup and pushback is approved for us, and I think Bravo will be enough for us.
Okay, then 31 Foxtrot, you can expect Bravo 1 for departure. You are cleared for startup only. Report ready for pushback.
Never nice.
Okay, Roger, startup approved only, startup approved. We'll report when ready for pushback, and Bravo 1 will be our intersection for departure, Ryanair 31 Foxtrot Alpha.
Corner of my eye and I forgot to talk about it. There we go. So it's a whole new accurately textured brake gauge there for the A320neo.
Condor 230 at flight level 210.
We'll have a little look at that.
Condor 230, yeah, that will be your final Brussels airspace and Beta.
Can you repeat for Condor 230?
Condor 230, Brussels cannot clear you any lower. Agreement with Düsseldorf is 210 at Beta.
Just going to make sure I've ordered the Latin VFR for tomorrow. Max.
Hello. Osprey 5563 is with you, flight level 370, inbound Conan.
Osprey 5563 Brussels, radar contact, proceed direct Kilo, Oscar Kilo, maintain flight level 370.
Spacing behind us, really.
Direct Kilo, Oscar Kilo, maintain flight level 370, Osprey 5563.
Control Cargo 97, correction 9726, ready for pushback.
Cargo 9726, pushback approved, facing south.
It's so off-putting hearing that in the background, isn't it? That's the LVFR Barcelona purchase for tomorrow. Good stuff.
Process control, quality 66 Delta, good day.
Quality 66 Delta, download it, that's frustrating.
Process control, quality 66 Delta, position 58, please
Towers online at Vienna. Awesome.
For clearance to Bucharest.
Liverpool, no problem at all. David, good afternoon to you.
04 right, Lima November Oscar 9 Romeo departure, and should climb flight level 50, squawk 1000.
Clear to destination from runway 04 Lima November Oscar 9 Romeo departure, initial climb flight level 50, squawk 1000,
Contrail before?
46 Delta, confirm runway 04 right.
Affirm 04 right, quality 66 Delta.
46 Delta, read back correct. Start if approved, hold position, report ready for pushback.
Contrail. That's new. That's quite good.
Approved, report ready for push, quality 66 Delta.
Is this supposed to be like another version of
Delta, Rebel, Sierra 2 intersection departure, or do you want to backtrack?
Backtrack for 04 right, quality 66 Delta.
Roger, you can expect so. Speedbird 265 November, no further ETC available, radar services terminated, Monte Unicom, up to 2 decimal 8, bye.
Is it me or are you part of the both plane with the ATC? I shouldn't be.
Number 230, no further ETC available, Monitor Unicom, 122 decimal 8, bye.
122 decimal 8, thanks for the service.
It probably doesn't help that he's shouting quite loudly over his kids.
Easy 58 Delta, you leave him airspace, no further ETC available, Monitor Unicom, 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Unicom, Easy 58 Delta, bedankt, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Let me check my settings. I hope
and sending easy 2589 is with the flight level 140 for flight level 370.
Easy 2589 of Brussels, radar contact, proceed direct Kilo Oscar Kilo, climb flight level 370.
I think it is just the controller.
Climb flight level 370, easy 2589.
Easy 2589 also, proceed direct Kilo Oscar Kilo, as cleared.
What I can do is
proceed direct Kilo Oscar Kilo, easy 2589.
Fast control, good day, bonjour. Quality 4081 LTB.
That's a bit better. I've literally had to turn the volume down to like 1.
Quality 4081, clear to Bucharest, runway 04 right, Lima November Oscar 9 Romeo
Sean,
departure.
hello. What does it mean to be an observer on VATSIM? That's a great question. So, I assume that's when you connect to the vPilot client and it's asks you to tick a box to connect as a shared cockpit observer mode. If that's the one you mean, basically it allows you to see all the aeroplanes around us. But
one read back correct, start approved, hold position, report ready for pushback. Advise if you need backtrack.
Let's see.
Roger that, calling for push. And we'll take Sierra 2 for departure.
What it does, it connects all the aeroplanes around us, so we can see everything and we can tune our radios and listen to everything as well. But what it'll also mean is we can't transmit, we can't talk on the radio. If we press the push to talk though, it will still go out because it's still a live connection, but we'll have connected differently and it won't appear on the radar. If that's, hopefully that helps answer your question. So let's have another little look at Navigraph then, because we're approaching the halfway point already. There we go. So we're halfway across Belgium at the moment. And then at Besov, we cross into some more German airspace.
Looks -726, taxi on point Alpha, runway 24, QNH 1016.
Over the top of Frankfurt Airport, and then we're heading down towards
Shutdown, Overcroft Alpha, runway 24, QNH 1016.
Literally the border of the Czech Republic. We skirt the border of the Czech Republic and then we cross down into Austria. Venen is our arrival entry point for the star. All depends on the weather. If there's a Vienna Tower on, actually, let's do a quick weather check via the MCDU. Let's pop that in. There we go. AOC, ATIS, low for arrival, send. Wait for company message.
Quality 4081 at position 55 and is ready for pushback.
44081, pushback approved facing southwest.
Push approved 4081.
4081, also check your scope please, 1000.
Received.
Coming in a second.
There we go, lovely. So this is the current ATIS information at Vienna.
466 Delta, short push to enable complete traffic to push off stand behind you.
There we can see if our arrival procedure fits. So this is Wien Schwat information Delta. Time 12:50 Zulu. Arrival runway 29 ILS.
42706 clear to Gatwick runway 24. Charlie
Interestingly, they've got a discrepancy there. So depending on your scenery,
Yankee departure,
the ILS frequency is either 1097 or 1095. But ILS 29. So nav graph. We are programming for Venen.
2706, pushback correct, startup approved, full position report ready for pushback.
Venen, there we go. There's Venen 2 Whiskey.
Easy 2589, continue present heading, stop climb flight level 330.
So at or above 6,000 at Venen.
South 1820, no further is available, monitor income 122, that's play, bye-bye.
In fact, what are we? No, at or above all the way to Nerdu. So as long as we're level at 6,000 by Nerdu, we should be fine. There's the Vienna VOR.
Contact, maintain flight level 350, direct kilo Oscar kilo.
ILS 29.
075 advise your mark number.
So we're going to have to fly over the airport, away from the airport, to the north, heading east, and then we'll be getting vectored around to finals. So we'll vector ourselves around to finals because of the no approach controllers. There's our ILS frequency at 10955. Should be the same one. There's an NDB 408.
Completed and we are ready for pushback.
So let's tune these.
At least 3 stations come together. The easy 2589, mark decimal 80 or greater.
Right now.
Mark 0.80 or greater, easy 2589.
Carlux 1754, Brussels radar contact, BTEX 3 kilo arrival, descent flight level 90, vector silence runway 24.
24 with the BTEX 3 kilo and gun transit required
DB. FMD.
The Ryanair 31 Foxtrot Alpha, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved, facing east, Ryanair 31 Foxtrot Alpha.
That's the MDB at 2,700. 110.
Carlos 9726, wind 110 degrees, 5 knots, runway 24, slight tailwind, clear for takeoff.
And we could, hopefully this doesn't break stuff. No dedication.
Cargolux 1754, descent flight level 60.
David, yeah, barely any ATC actually. We were looking to get Manchester Tower.
The wind is now 110 degrees, 5 knots, 2124,
just as we were about to
06.
push, or get clearance, we had ground appear.
Roger, run with your 6 flight.
Airbus 1754 Roger, continue heading
Excellent, you've taken the early
240.
transition.
240,
I'm going for the one that I've just showed you guys.
Quality 66 Delta, taxi.
Yeah.
66 Delta, taxi holding point on Sierra 2, runway 204 right, QNH 1017.
The Venom 2 Whiskey, and then transition via Nerdu. Let's hope this doesn't break.
Osprey 27 Juliet Mike, you leave my airspace, no further ATC available, monitor Unicom, 122, that's play, bye-bye.
We're going to get handed off in a second as well. When we do, I'll then start to put in a bit of approach data. We've still got a while to go actually, so you know what, I'm not going to put any approach data in yet.
Speedbird 75, reduce Mark decimal 77 or less, please.
Mark decimal 77 or less, Speedbird 75.
I can't watch while he speaks. Very true.
Cargolux 1754, speed 210 knots or less, please. Descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
1016, 4,000 and 210 or less, Cargolux 1754.
David, yeah, I think everything, at least in the UK, is starting to go back to normal now. Quite a few people, including myself, have had the second jabs now for the vaccine, so I'd like to think come middle of summer we'll all be able to start going on holidays again, but that's not too far away really. So perhaps that's going to be a little too optimistic.
Easy 2589F, proceed direct Kilo, Oscar Kilo, climb flight level 370.
Proceed direct Kilo, Oscar Kilo, climb and maintain flight level 370, 8259.
8259, actually the route will take you through military airspace,
first
continue
up Friday,
heading again until it's
do you know which one you're getting? Is it the Pfizer BioNTech?
Cargolux 9726, Delta 5 departure, passing 2,700 feet, climb flight level 140.
The rest of the world, yeah, that's the only problem, David, isn't it? There may be certain green light destinations, I'd imagine.
Sierra 2, runway 04 right, QNH 1017.
Holding point Sierra 2, runway 04 right, and QNH 1017 for calling.
David, that was last time. Let's have a little look.
Cargolux 1754, expedite descent, please. Traffic will climb above you, opposite.
And the other one was Reese, which was 8 days ago.
Austrian 464, no further ATC available. Radar services terminated, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
121.8 for Austrian 464, thank you for your services, bye. Let's enjoy some peace and quiet. There we go. That's the other factor, isn't it? Yeah. You know, whether we get that third wave that everybody else seems to be getting at the moment, and how that affects the country, I guess. I'm hoping I can get away in September. The holiday that I had booked last year, which naturally got cancelled, we rebooked it to September this year, so I'm hoping, late September, I'm hoping that we strike lucky with that one and we get the chance to go. So it'd be quite nice to at least get away from it all for a bit. Certainly after the last year and a bit, it's been particularly odd, hasn't it? Tony, no idea which you'll get until you get there. Ah, okay. I mean, I must admit, I didn't really have many issues with my Pfizer one. I think first, David, that's the problem. All the, you see the all of the busy pubs, clubs, etc. Everything's just gone straight back to normal again, as if they don't care. That's going to shoot us in the foot, I think, in around about a month. I think after my first jab, it was I think it was about 3 weeks. 3 weeks must have been, or 2 weeks. Around about 20 days after I had the jab, I had 1 day of real sort of tiredness, but then it was absolutely fine again. I had the second jab of the Pfizer the other day, and the morning after, I had like this immense headache that I don't get headaches, but it was a blinding headache for half a day really. As Paul's saying there, yeah, we can vaccinate against it all, but it's a virus, and in a way we've got to kind of get used to living with it, I guess. Ashley, welcome back. Not too much. You've saved your ears from going deaf, that's that's for sure. A really loud background for the controller. David's got a second shot this Saturday, awesome. Jurassic, oh yeah, not great. A lot of people have said the AstraZeneca jabs really knocked them for a day or so afterwards. Poseidon, exactly. Lack of masks, lack of sort of sanitisation and general sort of self-hygiene for the benefit of everyone else around those people. That could be quite... That's the difficult thing, and the government can't do anything about that, sadly. David had the good one as well. I was told it's the most expensive one, so they're trying not to use all of those up at the moment. Still waiting for the missus to get hers done. John, Soho was rammed, not good. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me though. Everybody thinks they're invincible. The last place I would like to go to at the moment is a pub or a club or anything like that. Just hope it doesn't affect my holiday. That's the big thing, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, using you as a bit of a voodoo doll perhaps. Cut one of them up on X-Plane on VATSIM one time. Let's have a little look how we're doing here. Good. And there is Venom off in the distance, 300 miles away. And then where FFM and Bombay is, that is Frankfurt. In about 45, 50 nautical miles. So kind of in that pocket of cloud there. Trust we're not having the pubs open until next week here in Scotland. Seeing if the English mess it up. Yeah, I mean it's bound to happen, isn't it? And it's, it's completely out of the government's hands. They have to try and reopen things gradually and get things back to normal. Where do you start? I wouldn't know. And you have to put some sort of reliance on the people behaving themselves and doing what they're supposed to do and not going too far. But already, this, everything you see from Soho and all across pictures on the news, it's kind of a smack in the face of the last year again, isn't it? EXO. I can see your contrails. And that's on Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? I didn't realise you could get contrails visible on other aeroplanes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, eventually we're going to have to get used to it as if it's the flu, aren't we? There's some horrible blocky clouds. We just have to live with it as if it's the flu, which we accept a certain tolerance every year, don't we? You can see EXO in the distance still, and you can still see my contrails, which is cool. Crash mode activated. TC's just arrived in Brussels radar then. Put your foot down, Tony. Didn't see any other news actually with old dodgy Sturgeon. What does she say? Who's nicking it trying to shaft now? There's probably a better way of asking the question I was trying to ask, yeah. Wow, yeah. Okay, you're redlining it then. Fair enough, Tony. Denmark centres online, which is good, although it's not for us. Has been hard earned. You see, that's the sort of stuff that they shouldn't be saying, because that's almost her giving everybody the green light to go absolutely mad when the pubs open up north. And Paul, exactly, you're right. And all it will be is another lockdown, and everybody will then moan at the government for what they've caused. Oh, there's all sorts going on. There's I work at Heathrow, and there's some stuff where some people have been flying in. There's Frankfurt down below. Some people have been flying in from other countries which are now on a red list, and they were getting false documents to show that they were negative, but they were flying back on the aeroplane positive for COVID, trying to get around the system, but they got caught out. So that stuff doesn't help.
Traffic from 277, taking off runway 257.
Frankfurt, there's some Orbex Frankfurt landmark scenery that's coming out soon, I think. It was on the Twitter the other day and I was having a little look. It looked really good. Whether I'd purchase it or not, again, I don't know, because we just we're going to get Germany with some photogrammetry updates in the near future, aren't we? And I'm loath to waste money on scenery from Orbex when it's all a bit of a mismatch. Renzo, no, this is a development branch version, but it's actually a pre-release build. So what we're doing today, because I'm a QA tester for fly-by-wire, we're flying the aeroplane just normally, end-to-end, normal flight, but the developers have actually split all of the electrical systems away from the default Microsoft Flight Simulator setup, and now it's got its own power to the fly-by-wire aeroplanes. It's its own bespoke custom electrical system, which is really good. And I've had no issues yet so far, touch wood, though I don't want to jinx it. So, in my capacity as a tester, I'm still cracking on with that and trying to break it, really. Living in the US, depending on where you go, it can be like visiting another planet. Some people act like COVID doesn't exist. Yeah, I mean, it's the same here. Exo's asking, when will I start descent? Probably, how far have we got? Progress page, we've got 259 miles to Vennen. So probably when we reach 50 miles from Vennen, 60 miles from Vennen, we'll probably start descent there. I'll do 70 miles. There's a pixelated Frankfurt down below. Obviously not expecting me to do that. Monty, well, I don't think anyone else could have done any better, to be honest. I've got to say. And yeah, part of it is down to us all doing the right thing on the ground. Let's configure for 2 to 9, shall we? And it was the Vienna 2 Whiskey. Let's see if this breaks. Via Nerdu transition. Insert. That didn't break. Jolly good. Let's check out RadNav page. Okay, so there's no frequency there. Actually, yeah, that is quite frustrating, isn't it? There'd be uproar if they did it immediately, but if the risk is that imminent, then they should just red list it and ban all flights instantly. Cat and Baldy, that, you know what, that's the other reason why I'm not buying any of the Orbex city scenery stuff, because they did the same with London, didn't they, with the Orbex scenery there, and instantly it went to 75% of the price. And then they said it doesn't work.
77 at 4,000 feet, climbing to flight level 270. We are clear of runway.
Tony, never been so bad. If you're out of Brussels airspace already, that's very good. Exo, exactly, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be, you're not gonna be overtaking me, that's for sure. So that's us past Frankfurt, so not too far, that's halfway, well just after halfway. Hamburg Tower, Stuttgart, they're online as well for towers. And we've been going for 76 minutes. Oh, he closed. Not ideal. Right, so approach runway 29. Let's tune in 109.55, and if it comes up with OEX when we go LS mode, then we know that that's correct. If not, we're going to have to use 109.7, which is there. But I've got the Navigraph data installed, and it should be 109.55. So it should be absolutely fine for us. We've got the ADF, we've got the VOR frequency in. And now all we have to do is worry about our approach data. I can already do the Cat 3A single in the decision height. Let's stick that in, shall we? For now, we'll do a 50-foot decision height with a rad out. And there's our arrival procedure. That's a good spot. I can see that there's a problem here with the way that it's routed itself. So, let's see. Let's go to plan mode. Let's do a bit of bug busting. Dexit. Then bizarrely, you can see there it goes Vennen, low, Vennen. That's bizarre. Why has it put that in? Let's clear low. Insert. Now that should have muted it. Can you tune 13467. You should be able to. Let's see, 134. No, so it'd be 134675. For that frequency you're asking for, XO. Monty, so on Thursday I think it is, it goes into the Microsoft Flight Simulator marketplace for real as a stable version, but I really recommend the development version instead because it's always further ahead and it's actually, bizarrely, it's more stable than the stable version because it's updated and repaired and fixed and modified all the time, so it always works, and people like myself test it all the time as well for the fly-by-wire team. The stable version is only really the stable because it's just one package that stays the same for a long time. I can't really think of it being the same named stable for any other reason really. Jurassic, well, just reading up your thing there. Yeah, I mean it's not difficult, is it? Well, it's not easy either, I should say, really. I certainly don't envy them trying to manage it all, that's for sure. I like to just sit in my house, stream flight sim, dig up the garden, walk the dog, and be told what to do. It's just easier. If you guys want this livery, by the way, then head to flightsim.to, the Austrian Airlines livery that I'm in today, and you can download it. There's a separate category now in liveries for A32NX, so if you click that tab, everything within that section is all compatible with the new hard forked fly-by-wire version. That's the viewer one. Andy, hello, welcome. Not played DCS. Actually, I've played it twice. I did the tutorial flight. Had no idea how to get through it. Yeah, David, that's probably the best way to get used to it. Justin's asking, are you still getting frame rate issues since the update? Not so much, no. I had a strange sim lookup as we got towards Gatwick earlier, but I'm still averaging about 40 frames per second, which is pretty good. Jurassic, yeah, and it means less controllers on VATSIM. And it means for me less viewers, which is never good, once everybody goes back to normal. Tomorrow's stream, for those just tuning in, we're going to be going Barcelona to Birmingham in the Aerosoft CRJ, and we're going to be on the VATSIM network. It's going to be a little later than usual, so most of the time I always stream at about 1 o'clock British summer time, 12 Zulu, but actually this one's going to be at 16 Zulu, sorry, 1800 Zulu, which is 7 PM British summer time. So a little later from us tomorrow. And then the day after, we're going straight into another stream at 1 o'clock UK time, British summer time. And we're going to complete the next leg of our Scenic South America tour for Fly UK, flying La Paz, which is a sloped uphill runway, or a downhill runway depending on the direction of the weather, at very high altitude. And we're going to fly to Tucumán in Argentina. So a flight that goes directly due south, really scenic. And the woofer's gone. That'll be all my espresso being delivered. you've got to have a day off, at least. Monty, I'm not doing across the pond this year because we don't really have anything suitable in the sim that can handle an event as busy as Cross the Pond. So if we get told to go into a hold, for example, over the ocean, or as we approach in New York, for example, or anywhere else, we could get into some difficulty there with Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm conscious to wait for something proper. So things like the Quality Wings 787, that's what I'm waiting for. And I'm definitely going to be applying to do the one in November, so watch this space. I will be doing a Cross the Pond soon. Well, at some point this year, I should say. Monty's got the F-18 and DCS. It's a bit complicated. They've done it really well with the last update. I would say the clouds and DCS are on par with MSFS. You know, oddly, I was on Twitter yesterday, having a little flick through and replying to Microsoft Flight Simulator with my channel's Twitter account. And a load of DCS stuff popped up all of a sudden, and it looked exceptionally good. The clouds and the weather system, the weather engine built into it, looked very, very good indeed. There's the livery that we're in today. I've reset some new custom views. Any release date for the Quality Wings 787? That's a great question. They said Q1 2021, which is kind of now. I'm expecting it to be released before summer, if I'm honest, or around summer, maybe July, August time. And I'm going to be throwing myself straight into that, hoping to bring you guys tutorials, as loads of you know I like to do. So I'll be bringing you some tutorials for the Quality Wings 787 once I get my head around it. And we'll be throwing ourselves into some long hauls, medium hauls, some short haul hops in the 787 Dreamliner as well. We're going to be making the most of it because it's going to be quite enjoyable having something like that, I think. Do I have the 737 Brecker 3D Max? No, it's awful. Any sort of add-ons like that I really don't agree with, I don't really like, so I steer well away from them. And it's still a little shady. Justin, yeah, VATSIM just overall is a lot better, I think. It depends on where you're trying to get ATC. So IVAO I think is more popular in Eastern Europe, but VATSIM wise, UK has usually got some controllers online. America's pretty good, but the time difference for me becomes the issue there, because as I'm going to bed, most people in San Francisco and stuff on the West Coast are just getting out of bed. Jason, that's the one, they haven't really, Quality Wings haven't really said very much, have they? And price being quite important, they've not really hinted at what price level that would be either. I emailed them a few weeks ago, well actually about a month ago now, with a couple of questions and trying to sort of figure out where exactly they were in stage of development and to get an idea of price, what to expect. They didn't reply, so a little interesting. I'm imagining it's going to be around, how much was the CRJ from Aerosoft? 42 British pounds, about 50 euros. So I'm expecting the Quality Wings 787 to be like 70, 80 pounds, I think. Pilot Edge, yeah, that's very expensive. That's next level simming. And if you're going to pay for things like Pilot Edge, with the price of that, you might as well just fly on VATSIM and put that monthly amount that you pay for Pilot Edge into an account and let that pay for your private pilot's license and do it for real. David, yes. So I put something out on the channel in the crew room chat on the Discord server, I think it was yesterday. So as you're saying there in the live chat, David, Salty Simulations are looking for some new beta testers to help progress the mod. So I think by the sounds of it, they're going to ramp up their development for their project a little bit, which is great news. They might get a load of QA testers though, and there will be nothing to test, which there isn't currently, because every now and again I'll flick through their GitHub and just have a little look. Let's check out progress, shall we? We're approaching Exos. 120, so 150 or so to Vexen. Progress. Venom, 150, there we go, bang on. 100%. So yeah, anybody who wants to fly the 787-8 or flies it anyway offline and thinks you might be able to help with the development of the Salty Sim project, head to their Discord and apply to be a QA tester. I'm hoping it means some developers have been attracted to it. Exo, awesome. Matthew, hello, welcome. I'm back in the CLJ tomorrow. Can't wait. And tomorrow we're going to have end-to-end scenery. We're going to have the Latin VFR Barcelona and the Macco simulations Birmingham Airport. Need Just Flight to bring their 747-200 to MSFS. Navigating with INS is such a cool experience. I would love the 747-8 out of 747-400, I should say, out of all of the options. If I could pick one aeroplane, it would probably be the A350-1000. Exo's favourites are 777, and you're going in for a flap 3 landing, nice. Let's have a little look at the runway length actually and the exit points, because that might be good. So we're expecting runway 29, and there's an exit at Alpha 7 actually, around about the halfway point actually. So what's that going to be? Touchdown around about there. About 1,200 metres. Yeah, John, I would agree. Stunning aeroplane, and it'd be great to have in the simulator. Matthew's with the old school, flying around with the FlyJSim 727. What sim do you use, Matthew? Is it X-Plane or P3D? Or wish there were more airliners available in the default version of the game. Omani, you're not really missing out too much, to be honest. The ones that are in the premium deluxe version, so the 787 primarily, is atrocious. It flies like a Cessna, or it takes off and lands like a Cessna, it floats forever. It's all just completely wrong, which is a shame. As you're Austrian, please park on the North Pier. Of course. Jurassic, yes, I forgot. Aerosoft are making the Twin Otter, aren't they? That's going to be really cool. So, Pier North, and I'm hoping for one of the taxiways, one of the stands that looks in on the scenery. We'll have a little look at the scenery when we get there as well, because I've not actually flown into Vienna, the Orbex Vienna, since I've had it installed. I purchased it around about 2 months ago, I think. I've not got around to flying in and out of there yet. Have we got Austrian approach on Vienna approach? Did somebody say? I can see 2 tower controllers. And let's refresh the ATIS, because soon we're going to get... Oops. Soon we're going to get a enter destination data warning on the MCDU. We don't want that one. We want ATIS, low arrival for printer set. Gaia Vienna is top notch. Yeah, that's the one I've got. Yeah, I keep calling it Orbex. Waiting for that company message. There we go. Received and new ATIS. No ATIS available. Well, in that case, let's get the METAR. Low approach is closed. Sand times. Hopefully tower doesn't close either. Armani's doing virtual school. You could have a second computer with your simulator running in the background. Do a couple of flights whilst they're studying. Let's get our weather data in, shall we? Philip, can't wait for cockpit geometry fix. I'm yet to try out the Project Megapack. Dr. Board, it doesn't work on here, sadly, that command. But I can find the METAR for you and put it into the live chat. Light rain showers. Well, light rain. So winds 290 at 9 knots. QNH would work from the top of the list, QNH 1013. Good, that's standard pressure, which means I don't have to change that or that. Temperature 15. Mag wind 29009. Yeah, multitasking. And hopefully they fix the ATIS, because the ATIS isn't online. But 11904. Is our next frequency, which is tower. We've got our rad output in. We just need our transition, which I can get from the charts actually, so let's have a little look. Transition altitude 10,000 on the charts. That'll do. And it's given us approach speed, full flaps of 121 and a landing speed of 116. 80 miles to Vienna. So I could probably start to descend. Let's do 22,000 feet for now. XOR, was it? I'm glad you saw that. Normally if I don't have an ATIS, I will just use what's on the charts, but yeah, it certainly looks that way, doesn't it? We've got one monitoring, so it does sound like, it sounds like Fabrice is having a exam. It's not set up as ATIS though. That's all programmed. We've done the performance page. Actually, XO, you were saying that the ATIS said transition of 120. So let's just use that. And descending into Vienna. Yes, it was 29, wasn't it? I think I printed out the ATIS. I forgot I printed it and I put it on a piece of paper here. Not that we can see it with the light at the moment, but it's a shame shadow doesn't work, but does a bit. Runway 29. Yeah, we got transition level 120. The wind there is different though, but it's more of a headwind now, which is nice. It's a minimum of 2 hours a month at your facility, Reese. Wow, where's that? Out of curiosity. I must confess that I don't control as much as I probably should. to keep myself up to date. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the like button while you're here. And if you're new to the channel, very warm welcome. Please make sure you click that subscribe button before you go. How are we doing with this descent then? So as long as we're at 6,000 level by Nerdu, which is in 120 miles, we'll be fine. Indianapolis Centre. I might have even had you as a controller, because I spoke to Indianapolis last time I flew in the US and VATSIM. One of the last times. Yes, yeah, interesting. Sounds like some thunderstorms are growing with some cumulonimbus, some CBs. I'm still waiting on a tower controller to contact me in relation to their availability to sort out some controller sessions. On the left as well, by the way, guys, it's the Czech Republic. So Prague just off on the off in the distance on the horizon somewhere. And then from Dexit, that section of the airspace is Austrian. Leo, good morning. Hope you're okay. Yeah, so what I'm hoping to do is, I know I mentioned it earlier on as well at the start of the stream, I'm hoping to get some organisation ready, if you like, so we can have a ground delivery and a tower controller all online for Birmingham Airport again. So we can do maybe one stream a month at least where we're controlling. So for the one that we're organising at the moment, Tony, who's in the chat and flying along, is going to be clearance delivery. I'm going to be on the ground again because I like the easy life. And we're going to try and get a tower controller online as well, which would be really good. 120 to Nerdu. Let's continue this descent down actually. Let's target 6,000. Exo's descending behind. So he could see, Exo by the way guys, could see my contrails ahead of him, which is really cool. I didn't realise that was a possibility in the sim. Can't see his strobes though. Looking good though as we descend. David, yeah, go delivery. You enjoyed it last time. Oh, you joking? Low traffic, taxi via Blue Line Whiskey. So our Vienna tower controllers have logged off as well. Doctor's on board asking when will I be tower. You know what, I'm really not sure. I've got to get X amount of hours in a month. I think it is. I think it's 10. Then I've got to request the training to become a tower controller, and the waiting list for that is another 6 to 8 months, I think, just to get on the list for that, for VATSIM UK. So it's not, probably not sure if it's something that I'd bother with. I quite like doing the ground side of it. Delivery is a stress, especially when you're trying to stream, because it means that, as you guys that watched my very first Birmingham controller session will remember, it was exceptionally hectic, and I couldn't deal with the live chat in addition to all of the traffic, because we got busier than Heathrow. on the last time we did the ground controller sessions at Birmingham. We had David help us out as clearance delivery. We had Shaq, who was my tower mentor, my ground mentor. He came online as the tower controller, which is really cool. And it got so busy that we ended up taking all the traffic away from Gatwick and Heathrow, which is crazy busy. But one thing that was quite nice about having me doing the ground controlling and having somebody else doing clearance delivery was that for those of you who are new to VATSIM and didn't want the pressure, the added pressure of getting your first ever clearance live on a YouTube stream, it was nice for that to be off stream, so it was all in the background and it wasn't heard. Drastic, that would have been hectic. In fact, I think doing a giveaway during that sort of controller stream would have been impossible, I think. Vienna approach is online again. 13467.
Descending 6,000 feet, QNH 1013, Whiskey 972 for ILS 34, Swiss 157.
Just to confirm that you plan 3429er.
Please say again.
Swiss 15740, did you plan runway 34 or runway 29 for landing? Which one did you plan?
Waiting list, sadly, and it puts a lot of people off, I think.
29er.
And for me,
right,
I primarily
no
want to fly
problems.
on
In
the
that
sim.
case, we keep it runway 29er. So let me re-clear you for a direct. You can go T-direct Whiskey 956.
Direct Whiskey 956 for LS 29er, Swiss 1574.
Vienna Radar Service, Austrian 76 Heavy on the ILS 29.
Austrian 76 Airbus, Vienna Radar, surface winds 290 degrees, 9 knots, runway 29er, clear to land.
Runway 29er, clear to land, correction, Austrian 76.
Station calling 27 Juliet Mike, report your call sign only.
Osprey 27 Juliet Mike.
There's John.
Operator 27 Juliet Mike, hello. Confirm you're at 6,000 feet already?
Affirmative, sir, we are at 6,000.
Yeah, you're too low there. I need you to climb back at least to flight level 120, please.
Climb to 120, Osprey 27.
Green radar.
There's a couple of Ospreys, David.
Alpha Charlie,
holding
short whiskey.
And then a couple of Skyways as well.
8 Alpha Charlie, Vienna Radar, was confirmed clearance on board.
Clearance on board, Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie.
Down, shall we?
8 Alpha Charlie, roger, taxi whiskey, holding point Alpha 3, runway 29, report ready.
Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie, we need at least Alpha 2.
Roger, in that case, whiskey, Lima, exit 1, Alpha 2.
It was QNH 1013 as well, wasn't it? Let's set that. Ready?
Whiskey, Lima, exit 1, Alpha 2, Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie.
Vienna Radar, hello, Austrian 464, Airbus A320neo, inbound Vienna, descending through flight level 170.
Austrian 464, Vienna Radar, hello, identified, runway 29er, route direct whiskey with, correction, route direct Nerdu, stop descend level 150.
Expect runway 29, ILS, direct to Merdu, and stop descent, flight level 150, Austrian 464. Direct to Nerdu, direct. This is where we break the sim. Woof woof. Dog's just let me know that I've got a delivery. I'm sure you guys all heard. So, Vienna.
Vienna approach, good day, Skyway 764 is inbound on Vienna at flight level 150.
Speed restriction 270 above.
Skyway 764, Vienna Radar, good day, identified. Stop descent, flight level 150.
So stop descent.
Stop descent, flight level 150, Skyways 764.
Speed restriction between 0530 and 2330 local time. Speeds 270 knots above flight level 100, 250 below. Or cruising speed if lower than 270 at SLP. Speed limit point, which is at Macco. So, yeah, that's good to see that's not broken. Let's on VOR and ADF2. FMD's picking up, and we should. Don't think it's going to show here yet. So we'll have to get ready.
Option 76, Alpha 9, right on mic, left on exit 7, stand Foxtrot 5.
Right, Alpha 9, if possible, we would like to have gate Bravo 48.
Bravo 48, copy that. In that case, straight ahead, exit 13, Bravo 48, turn it dark.
Straight ahead, Bravo 48 by exit 13, Austrian 75, correction 76.
Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie ready?
Fully ready, Alpha Charlie.
Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie, surface winds 290 degrees, 9 knots, runway 29, cleared for takeoff.
29 cleared for takeoff, Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie.
So we're now into the star basically. We've had a direct 2, so we've cut a couple of the waypoints out, but it's probably just to help spacing with XO behind. So XO will probably get told to fly the arrival procedure properly, and I've had that little shortcut and it probably separates us by another minute. So, stop climb flight level 150, that's where we're at. The speed limit...
Osprey 27 Juliet, might confirm routing direct Nerdu, November Echo, Romeo Delta uniform.
Route direct to Nerdu, Osprey 27 Juliet, Mike, had an FMC problem.
No problems, buddy. Swift 1574, we'll continue your descent to 4,000 feet.
That's all good.
I'll go into 4,000 feet.
The RK's flashing as well, that's the ADF we want. We just need to monitor that LS. We're actually going to fly past the airports as well, so when we get towards that Whiskey 963, for example, I'm going to probably flick LS mode on just to see if it activates or not really. If it doesn't at that point, we'll be downwind, and then we'll be able to work out that actually we need the other frequency, which is 1097. Make a note of that, I think. 109. You have to get a new pen. Running out of ink, I think. All that writing. So, down we go.
Swiss 157 just to confirm,
ETA on the top of your screen is 14:29, so that's
to Whiskey 954.
15 minutes to landing, basically.
Swiss 1574 negative, expect radar vectors thereafter.
Approximately.
Roger, Swiss 157, thank you.
Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie, being radar identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Climbing 240, Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie.
Philip, we got Tony behind you as well, I think.
Of Baruch.
Lost station unreadable. Break, Swiss 1574, turn left heading 050.
It's picking up the VOR nicely as well. You can see
left
that
050.
single needle on the outer range, tracking towards the airport. Yeah, Tony's a way off. I think he's about 20 minutes behind us, I think. Whoever that is has got some bad connection, sadly.
Swiss 1574, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet, Swiss 157.
So interestingly, it just says below, you have to be at or above 6,000. And if we're down at 6,000 now, there's a rainbow. we would be right down there, and the train's at about 5,000-6,000 anyway.
Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie, request direct Stein if possible, to the right there's a big CB.
Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie, no problem, route direct Stein.
Direct Stein, Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie, thank you.
Swiss 1574, continue left turn heading 360.
Left heading 360, Swiss 1574.
Looking forward to checking out Gaia's Vienna.
Swiss 1574, continue left heading 320, cleared for the ILS runway 29, report established.
Left 320, cleared ILS
David, how
runway
far
29,
in your infinite wisdom do you reckon Tony is behind us? I've never looked down the back of here before. What's going on here then? See if anything clicks. Not yet. Oh well, cleaning the socket up there. Nice to always find something new. Paul Brown's in between filling. Wow, okay. Quite a few of you. As we pass Vienna, it should be off on the nose, down there somewhere, but we've got cloud blocking our view really. .235 from Vienna. And I'm 64 miles away. Ooh, that's quite far. Interesting, LS is
localizer runway LS 29 Swiss 1574.
Swiss 1574, thank you. Surface winds 290 degrees 9 knots. Runway 29, clear to land.
Runway 29 clear to land. Swiss 1574.
Vienna Radar, hello. Osprey 5563, standing through flight level 202 at Vienna.
Osprey 5563, Vienna Radar, hello, identified, descent flight level 160.
That's Philip, I believe.
Descent flight level 160, Osprey 5563.
Yeah, that's going to be the question, isn't it? Which one I
Runway 29, I think. 906.
60 miles to go.
Readability is better now, Australia 906. You can proceed direct Ballad.
Also, you 5. Wind tower, schönen guten Nachmittag, die Austrian 3 Delta, stand Fox 26, we are ready for push and start.
Austrian 3 Delta, guten Tag, Wien Radar, pushback and startup approved, report ready for taxi.
Welcome.
I'm going to stick with 10955 for now.
Start Austrian 3 Delta.
And if we have to switch it back
the push and start
minute,
facing to the east on the blue line.
Got to keep an eye on the
blue line.
This sort of section of the star, in case the aeroplane decides to go direct to the airport.
Radar, hello, Italia 181 for radio check.
Italia 181,
so, yeah,
radar,
I've got
readability
installed, so should
and
be
Italia 181, requesting IFR to Rome, we have Romeo.
Ali 181, information Romeo correct, runway 29, you're cleared to Roma via the Rupert 2 Charlie departure, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 4610.
Tomorrow might be a good time if you're free, because we're doing Barcelona to Birmingham.
Initial climb is 5,000, squawking, can you please again the squawk?
At 1800 Zulu.
181, squawk 4610.
4610, Italia 181.
Alitalia 181, readback correct. QNH is 1013, report when you are ready.
1012, Wilco, Alitalia 181.
Vienna radar, good afternoon. Austrian 4 Charlie Echo, stand Echo 43, information Romeo, Airbus A319, request also clearance to London Heathrow.
Austrian 4 Charlie Echo, Vienna radar, good afternoon. Information Romeo, runway 29, cleared London Heathrow via the Medics 1 Charlie departure. Initial climb is 5,000 feet, squawk 4615.
Clear to Heathrow via Medics 1 Charlie.
12445.
5,000, squawk 4615, Austrian 4 Charlie Echo.
Austrian 4 Charlie Echo, readback correct. QNH 1013, report ready.
Report where ready, Austrian 4 Charlie Echo.
Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie, Unicom 122.8, turn it dark, bye bye.
122.8, Austrian 8 Alpha Charlie, danke für service, ciao.
Cheers. Osprey 27 Juliet Mike, descend to altitude 7,000 feet, QNH 1013.
And we've got low ATIS.
Descend
Information Romeo, ILS 29.
Osprey 27 Juliet.
Austrian 464, descend altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Descend 8,000 feet, QNH 1013, Austrian 464.
Skyway 764, descend altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Descending altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1013, Skyway
764. Clouds few,
Osprey 27 Juliet Mike, cleared Nerdu 4 Mike transition.
Temporary moderate showers of rain.
Cleared Nerdu 4 Mike transition, Osprey 27.
David, yeah, makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
464, cleared for the
Tony,
Nerdu 4 Mike transition.
What a way to find out. I do apologise.
Austrian 464, cleared Nerdu 4 Mike transition.
Cleared Nerdu 4 Mike transition, Austrian 464.
Skyway 764, same for you, cleared for the Nerdu 4 Mike
that
transition.
looks crazy realistic down there.
Clear for the Nerdu 4 Mike transition, Skyway 764.
Whilst I quickly panic.
Austrian 4 Charlie Echo, ready to push back and start up.
Austrian 4 Charlie Echo,
Because
normally Echo stands, don't need pushback, startup approved, call ready for taxi.
Flight plan.
Ready, startup approved, reported is taxi, Austrian 4 Charlie Echo.
ILS 29.
Austral 906, confirm proceeding direct Balad.
The transition's in there. That's this selection. Let's check this. Whiskey 963. Whiskey 961. 959. 957.
Swiss 1574, welcome to Vienna.
Yeah, perfect.
Second
fine.
right on Lima, left on exit Crescent taxi lane 35 to join Foxtrot 11.
Lima, exit 35 to join Foxtrot 11, Swiss 1574.
Bob Angel, great question. It's not quite there yet, no,
Charlie Echo,
because
left on Lima, exit 1 to holding point Alpha 2, runway 29.
It's not, let's see, it's not that far away because they are making great progress, but it still doesn't have a VNAV or a flight plan manager, so things do bug out and go wrong quite frequently.
Stand by, call you back.
It still uses some of the
Charlie Echo, did you copy?
Microsoft Flight Simulator logic, which they're working to remove.
For Charlie Echo, taxi via Lima, exit 1 and...
Dave, yes, you were Tower, yes.
Correct.
Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for your ATC services, appreciate it.
Lufthansa 530, guten Tag, Wien radar, information Romeo, runway 29,
for the ground controller,
via the Medics 1 Charlie departure, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
And I think it put a little under a lot of pressure there, so he's
start via the runway 29, Medic 1 Charlie departure, initial climb 5,000 feet, Lufthansa 530.
So the 530 readback is correct. Report when ready, QNH 1013.
Report when ready, QNH 1013, Lufthansa 538. Hello.
Osprey 27 Juliet Mike, continue descent 5,000.
To the air, direct to the
descent
airport.
5,000, Osprey 27 Juliet Mike.
Austrian 464, descend 6,000 feet.
Descend 6,000 feet, Austrian 464.
Italia 181, ready for
Sim down, hello.
Oscar Echo Echo Alpha Sierra, Wien radar,
Dave, if you ever want to control at Birmingham,
level 240.
I'm trying to find a tower controller at the moment who can assist being a tower controller with me as ground and TC as in the live chat as delivery
pushback and startup approved facing south. Report
for a little bit of an unofficial VATSIM event
south,
if you want to join us for that.
Skyway 764, descend 7,000 feet.
Descending 7,000 feet, Skyway 764.
Osprey 5563, descend to altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Descend 9,000, QNH 1013, Osprey 5563.
Austral 906, Wien radar.
Ah, there we go, Dave. Yeah, he did do a great job. I dropped him a little private message
afterwards. I didn't clear you for
afterwards.
descend. Next time, please ask. Descend
Just to say
now,
that he's
flight
done
level
great.
130.
We threw a lot of traffic at him very suddenly, and he did particularly well, I've got to say. I found it really difficult when I did my Birmingham session as ground and delivery.
Ready for taxi, and we received round 340 to
Dave, are you free most days, or are you free on specific days?
Roger that. So you're on runway 34. In that case, taxi blue line, join Echo all the way down to holding point runway 34. Report ready.
Down the way on Echo 34, and we are able on Bravo.
So last time we did the stream at Birmingham, Dave,
Delta Roger, report ready at Bravo 9.
We had it busier than Gatwick and Heathrow.
Osprey 5563, you're cleared for the Nerdu 4 mic transition.
Cleared Nerdu 4 mic transition.
Let me just try and find out.
And all stations stand by, Wien radar will be right back. Stand by.
So we've either got the 27th or the 28th or the 29th for around at 1 o'clock BST, 12 Zulu, or the 8th or 9th of May, Dave. Which are the best? I'm looking to potentially do it on both of those, a selection of both of those days. So you'll have to let me know which one works. And of course we've got David as well as another VATSIM ground controller as well. So I'll have to try and rotate it for us all, really.
All station Wien radar's back.
I'm yet to try Manchester ground, to be honest.
Wien radar,
I'll have to spend a lot of time reading the VMAX.
Inbound alert Baruk, flight level 120 with information Romeo.
Tony, yeah, that was it. It was the 27th, 28th, 29th of April.
Delta Echo Romeo India November, Wien radar, hello, identified. Expect runway 29er and all stations stand by.
Dave, yeah, awesome. If you've got my Discord, drop me a little message so I know who you are, and then we can discuss it. There's in the live chat I've put my username there for Discord. I think that's my username anyway. Too busy watching the aeroplane. This little section here, for those of you watching, is the favourite time where the A320neo in the sim suddenly goes, ooh, you know what, I want to go to the airport. Tony, no, I've not played with V-strips yet. I have no idea where to start. Vienna's through down here somewhere. Macco, you definitely could. I looked at V-strips the other day and I just couldn't really work it out properly, and once I'd moved something over from one board to the next by accident, I couldn't move it back. So I had a mild panic and just closed it. I might have to get someone to show me how to do it. Because David and you, Tony, as well, you both seem to really like it. So.
Austrian 4 Charlie Echo, thank you. Surface winds 290 degrees 9 knots, runway 29er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 29, Austrian 4 Charlie Echo.
Osprey 27 Juliet Mike, descend 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, Osprey 27 Juliet.
Austrian 464, reduce speed 200, indicated, descend 4,000.
Reduce speed 200 indicated and descend 4,000, Austrian 464.
Skyway 764, speed up 230 knots and descend to 5,000 feet.
So that's going to require us to go flaps 1.
30 knots and descending the tide at 5,000 feet skyways.
So watching that, but I'm also watching the
764 confirmed, indicated airspeed 230, increase speed 230 please.
230, skyways 764.
Flaps 1.
Alitalia 181, ready for taxi.
Alitalia 181, straight ahead via exit 9er, left on Mike, holding point Alpha 2, runway 29er.
This looks great down there.
Straight ahead on exit 9, then Mike, holding point Alpha 2, runway 29er, Alitalia 181.
Way. Good stuff.
Osprey 5563, reduce speed 200 indicated, 200, and descend to 7,000 feet.
I've only ever just used
indicated and descend 7,000. Osprey 5563.
Lufthansa 530 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 530, pushback and startup approved, facing to the east, call for taxi.
It'll be around about 1300 BST.
Facing east, call for taxi, Lufthansa 530.
Osprey 27 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 200 degrees.
Turn right 200 degrees, Osprey 270.
Ethiopian 189, requesting Alpha clearance for Bravo with information Romeo on board. Flight level 054.
Cargo looks 484, cleared, see squawk Charlie mode.
Squawk Charlie, sorry.
Austrian 4 Charlie Echo identified, climb to flight level 240.
So we're punching through the cloud. We're going to want auto brake low.
Austrian 4 Charlie Echo identified, climb flight level 240.
So we've got the correct frequency tuned.
Climb 240, Austrian 4 Charlie Echo.
Philbert flies, yes it was.
Cargo log 484 identified, thank you very much. Climb initially to flight level 12, question 140.
Your aircraft off in the distance at the start of the stream. We gave the new controller a bit of a hard time,
Austrian 464, descended 3000.
Descend 3000, Austrian 464, with so much traffic.
Skyway 764, descend 4000.
Descending 4000, Skyway 764.
Osprey 27 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 260, cleared ILS runway 29.
Behind.
Turn right heading 260, cleared ILS 29. Right.
And,
Osprey 5563, descend 5000.
Let me start the flight recorder thing, so that's ready.
Oscar Echo Alpha Sierra, leaving my airspace. Unicom, ciao.
Unicom, ciao, Oscar Sierra.
Cargo log 484, turn right heading 320.
Turn right
heading 320.
Austrian 3 Delta, Bravo 9, 34, ready for departure.
Austrian 3 Delta, surface winds 290, question. 300 degrees, 17 knots, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Philbert, we ended up turning Manchester into VATSIM UK's busiest airport for that moment in time. I'll drop the ground controller a little message just to say thank you and you've done quite a good job, because we threw a lot at him.
Ethiopian 189, sorry for the delay, runway
29er,
you're clear to Addis Ababa via the Stein 3 Charlie departure. Initial climb is 5,000 feet, squawk 4620. Austrian 464, turn right heading 200.
Turn right 200, Austrian 464.
Clear to destination via the Stein 3C departure, climb flight level 5000.
It's your stream that causes chaos.
4620.
Cargo 484, resume navigation to Titik, climb flight level 240.
Flight to Titik, and what was the flight level?
Cargo log 484, climb flight level 240.
Ground spoilers arms.
And climb flight level 240.
Camry, hello,
correct, QNH 1013, report when ready.
Dave, yeah, I guess it makes you guys nervous. We should be getting our intercept heading in a second.
Osprey 27 Juliet, roger, continue approach, surface wind is 300 degrees,
we're below the glide slope.
Continue approach, Osprey 27 Juliet.
Austrian 3 Delta, need you to expedite the takeoff, please.
We are working on it. We have some scenery problems, I think. We're stuck in mud, but that's okay now.
Austrian 464, turn right heading 270, cleared ILS 29er.
Right 270 and cleared ILS 29er, Austrian 464.
Skyway 764, descend altitude 3000.
Descending 3000, Skyway 764.
Osprey 5563, descend 4000.
That's why I don't like to do delivery. That's why I get you to do it for me, David.
Control, good afternoon, speedbird 75,
okay,
flight level 150, inbound Nerdu.
2500. Speedbird 75, good day, being radar identified, cleared Nerdu 4 mic transition, maintain flight level 150.
Cleared for the Nerdu 4 mic transition, maintain
yeah, guys,
flight
don't forget
level
tomorrow is Paul saying in the
correct.
live chat.
Austrian 508.
There's the runway. Our stream is going to be at 7 PM UK time, which is 1800 BST. We're going to be
doing... 2728 Mike, surface winds 300 degrees, 17 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
The Latin VFR, Barcelona.
Austrian 3 Delta, being radar identified. Climb initially, flight level 120.
Should sort itself out. Over to Macco Simulations, Birmingham.
Austrian 3 Delta.
Austrian 508, being radar, hello, identified level 160. Expect runway 29 and maintain present heading.
Cabin secure.
Austrian 508, maintain flight level 160.
Jesus. My ears.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Auto for VATSIM sometimes. Skyway 764, turn right heading 210.
Turning right heading 210, Skyway 764.
Let's go flaps 2. Mats, hello.
Station calling, very broken.
David, yes, I think that is the case. I think you're right there, because it's Spain. It should be south, so it's, yeah.
Vienna, good day, KLM 121 Alpha, requesting clearance to Amsterdam.
KLM 121 Alpha, good day, being radar, runway 29, cleared to Amsterdam,
just a lot of people there.
1 Charlie departure.
That's what happens
Initial
if you don't configure your
feet,
VE pilot properly, your mic goes awry.
Medic 1 Charlie, 5000 and squawk 1000.
Sim the dad. Austrian 464 is established, runway 29.
Austrian 464, thank you, reduce speed 160 and there are.
Reduce speed 160, Austrian 464.
Skyway 764, turn right heading 260 degrees, you're clear for the ILS runway 29.
Turning right heading 260 degrees and clear for ILS runway 29.
Your TCA is arriving, nice.
Osprey 5563, descend altitude 3000 feet, speed 160.
Discharge,
speed 160, Osprey 5563.
Oh. All of my speakers went absolutely mad then.
Italia 181, roger, thank you. One more landing ahead, hold short runway 29.
Full flaps.
Roger, landing point
and we're now at our final approach speed.
181.
Austrian 464, A320 mid runway vacating, surface winds 300 degrees, 17 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
Okay, visual with the one vacating ahead and runway 29 clear to land, Austrian 464.
Osprey 272 Mike, welcome to Vienna, second right on Lima, taxi Delta 24.
Make sure you hit subscribe, guys, if you're new to the channel. Let's fly her in, shall we?
Second right Lima,
get the autopilot off.
Taxi Delta 24, Osprey 27 Juliet Mike.
I have control.
Osprey 5563, turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 200.
Oh man, Cap 4D.
Osprey 5563.
Flying it manually and I'm all of a sudden now trying to set up
Italia 181 behind the landing Austrian A320neo, line up runway 29 and wait behind.
This is not a good time for this.
Behind the landing gear, further line up and wait 29 Italia 181.
I'm not sure if that's recording on Volanta.
Lufthansa 530, request taxi.
Call you back,
I can't
break,
see
break,
the screen
Austrian 508, you are cleared for the Ballard 4 mic transition.
There's one at the threshold waiting.
Skyway 7604 is established on ILS 29.
So the ILS is wrong because I've got
low glide speed. Are you with me?
Transition
200. Just going to use visual.
Austrian 508, yep. Follow the Ballard 4 mic transition, descend 8000.
50. Descending 8000, following Ballard 4 transition, Austrian 508.
Osprey 5563, turn right heading 260, you're cleared for the ILS runway 29.
Float going on there.
Right heading 260, cleared ILS 29. Osprey 5563.
Skyway 764, continue approach, surface wind is 300 degrees, 17 knots.
And and aiming to vacate at Alpha 7.
Continue
What's coming
approach,
up?
Skyway 765.
High speed exit.
Austrian 4 Charlie Echo, Unicom 122.8, good day.
128 Charlie, Austrian 4 Charlie Echo.
Lufthansa 530, taxi via taxi line 36 and whiskey to holding point Alpha 2, runway 29.
I forgot to record the touchdown.
Taxi, taxi line 36 and whiskey to holding point runway Alpha 2, Lufthansa 530.
Alitalia 181, surface wind is 300 degrees 17 knots, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Clear of the
3001729, clear for takeoff, Alitalia 181.
We're now approaching China 7 and Squadron 2500.
To finish off with a few bits.
Austrian 464, welcome to Vienna, taxi via Mike and whiskey to stand Foxtrot 26, good day.
Thank you, taxi to stand Foxtrot 26 via Mike and whiskey, Austrian 464, good day.
Air China 789, good day, identified, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1013, follow Nerdu 4 Mike, transition.
Oh, I love this new custom view.
Second, Revo.
Stupid 75, descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1013, speedbird 75.
Italia 181, return to takeoff.
Italia 181, roger, vacate the runway immediately to the right, report runway vacated.
Yeah, Italia
runway vacated, Italia 181.
Skyway 764, surface wind 300 degrees 17 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
He's going to get in the way, he's over there.
Clear to land, Skyway 764.
Italia 181, confirm you would like to taxi back to the holding point, or do you need some time?
Italia 181, no taxi back to holding point, I'll do what I have to do meanwhile.
Italia 181, roger, first right on Mike to holding point Alpha 3, runway 29.
First right on Mike, Alpha 3, 29, Italia 181.
So, go
Cargo 484, Unicom, good day.
This looks fantastic. Gonna check it out when we park up.
Danke, ciao. Air China 789er, hello, identified.
Don't forget, guys, on the Discord,
feet,
you
and
can
continue
take
on
part
the
in my landing challenge that I've got live at the moment.
Transition.
It's going to be open for a little while. So there's Pier East. And we've been allocated.
508, turn right heading 080, descend to 6,000.
Okay, so it's there, all the way to the end, where that green liner is, and then left is a lot of statics. It's the one thing that really does worry me with busy VATSIM days.
Austrian 1523, I do not have a flight time from you, critic.
So, Alitalia's in front.
Austrian 508,
Jason,
turn right,
hello.
Heading 080,
We're just organising that actually, and Philbert, if you're still about as well, feel free to
right,
fly out when we control.
080, descending 6,000, Austrian 508.
We're trying to organise it so that we've got tower, ground and clearance delivery at Birmingham for at least 2 hours, maybe 3. It's either going to be the 27th, 28th of May, April,
level
or the 8th or 9th of May.
to Tempter.
But I'll schedule the
calling
stream in
the call
advance,
sign only, please.
Osprey 7 Tango Charlie.
Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, good day, identified. Cleared Nerdu 4 Mike, transition, maintain level 150.
Nerdu 4 Mike, maintain 150, Osprey 7 Tango Mike.
Austrian 906, turn left heading 340. Lufthansa 530, are you ready?
That's great scenery.
Morning.
I'll check that out
before.
I've had it installed for about 2 months.
Descend to 6,000 with you.
Kai, how do we take part?
Lufthansa 530, ready?
Head to our Discord and you want to find the landing contest
Lufthansa
channel.
530, winds 300
and all the
degrees
details are in the pinned
17 knots,
messages.
runway
So the
29,
current
clear
landing
immediate
challenge at the
takeoff.
moment.
Cleared immediate takeoff.
Let me find it.
530.
Skyway 764, welcome to Vienna,
Says,
second right on
like
Lima, gate Delta 27, good afternoon.
Second right and gate Delta 27, Skyway 764, thanks for it.
Osprey 5563, continue approach, surface wind is 300 degrees 17 knots, call you back.
So it's the LaGuardia Expressway visual runway 31
Austrian 508,
I've done a full
descend to
tutorial
4000.
on the channel which shows you guys how to do it,
Descending 4000,
and then you have to touch down
Speedbird 75, descend altitude 3000.
with a landing foot per minute rating of minus 150 foot per minute,
China
and a
Eastern
landing
24211,
as
hello
near
identified,
to
descend
1.15 as
7000,
possible.
QNH 1013.
But you also need to record the actual approach itself to show that the manual section of it was a nice continuous smooth descent.
Italia 181, hold short, runway 29.
Whiskey's coming up.
Oscar 29, Italia 181.
Exit 2.
Osprey 5563, traffic ahead is rolling, surface wind is 300 degrees, 17 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
29, clear to land, Osprey 563.
Austrian 508, turn left heading 020, descend 3000.
Yeah, that standstead's going to be great, isn't it? Just
turn left
if you fill it with
20,
bloody traffic, with
020, descending 2000.
Whiskey. Thank goodness for signs. And it's the other side of this extension here at the terminal, that's where we're going.
And Austrian 508, continue the left turn on a heading of 320, clear for the ILS, runway 29.
Keep turning 320, clear for ILS, runway 29, Austrian 508.
So, Whiskey.
Lufthansa 530, Squawk Charlie.
Breaks off that way.
Squawk Charlie, Lufthansa 530.
There's a lot
Air
of static
China
aircraft
789, descend altitude
at this
5000
scenery,
feet.
which I'm not really a fan of. As long as they're out of the way, it's great. Maybe just one at the terminal would be nice, but they've got a lot.
China Eastern 2411, descend 6000.
Descend to 6000, China Eastern 24.
Every question, Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, descend altitude 9000, QNH 1013.
9,000 feet, QNH 1013.
So TL40.
Austrian 3 Delta, Unicom, choose.
Which is the next left, according to the sign.
Delta Echo Romeo India November, requesting.
And parking pretty much next to that Austrian.
530 identified, initial climb is 5,000 feet for next time, please. Climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Lufthansa 530.
Osprey 5563, vacate right, second right on Lima to stand Delta 22. Bye-bye.
Second right on Lima, stand Delta 22.
26.
Osprey 5563, thanks for service, go.
Delta Echo Romeo India November, descend altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Descending altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1013. Delta India November.
So
Speedbird 75, speed 200 knots, 200.
So taxi lights off.
Speed 200, Speedbird 75.
Foxtrot 26.
KLM 121 Alpha, stand Delta 21 with information here requesting push and start.
KLM 121, pushback and startup approved, facing to the south.
Facing south, 121 Alpha.
Alitalia 181, ready?
Alitalia 181, ready.
Alitalia 181, surface winds 300 degrees, 17 knots, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Tell it's raining because the ground's really sticky in the sim.
Alitalia 181.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to be doing Barcelona, the Latin VFR scenery, to Birmingham Airport by Macco Simulations. We're going to be in the Aerosoft CRJ
Air China 789, descend 4,000 feet, speed 220.
Descend 4,000 feet, speed 200, Air China 789.
China 789, a negative, speed 220.
Speed 220, Air China 789.
Austrian 508, confirm established.
There we go.
Fully established, localizer 29.
That's the guy that definitely saw.
Roger. Austrian 508, winds 300 degrees, 17 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
Wait for the silly logbook thing that's never accurate to come about. There we go. Never records takeoffs for some reason.
Speedbird 75, turn right heading 260, cleared for the ILS, runway 29.
While I stop Skytrain.
Turn right heading 260, clear for ILS, runway 29, Speedbird 75.
Austrian 508, winds 300 degrees, 17 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
Clear to land, Austrian 508.
Alitalia 181, Veen radar identified, climb flight level 240.
We can start the turnaround.
Climbing 240, Alitalia 181.
Delta Echo Romeo in the November, route
Should we have a
direct
look at the
Whiskey
airport scenery then?
956.
This is the first time I've checked this out.
Route direct Whiskey 956 Delta
That looks
Romeo.
amazing. Don't even know where we are in relation to that. But, oh wow.
Air China 789, speed 200 knots, 200.
That's incredible.
Speed 200, Air China 789.
China Eastern 2411, descend 4,000 feet, speed 200, 200.
We're 200 now, descend maintain 4,000,
so
and I can 241.
Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, descend altitude 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet, 7 Tango Charlie.
All the car parks as well. I wonder if the
Alitalia
tower's got
181,
any
route
stuff
direct
in there.
Rupert.
Direct Rupert, Alitalia 181.
You popped me on this
Cross
777.
1523, still waiting on clearance.
Caution 1523, apologies for the delay, runway 29, cleared split.
There's one of our Osprey jets.
3 Charlie departure. Initial climb 5,000, squawk 4605.
There we are, look at that. There's the frequent flyer Osprey and the gold members
Dubrovnik
Osprey
now
one
on,
as well.
Dubrovnik, Stein 3 Charlie, Stein 3 Charlie, 29er, 5,000, squawk 4605, Austrian 1523.
Austrian 1523, absolutely, Dubrovnik, you are correct. Readback is correct, QNH 1223, call me when ready.
Actually.
Wilco, and Porsche will be facing east, confirm?
When you call for push, I will tell you.
Okay.
But yes.
Philbert, drop me a message
turn right, heading 210.
Turn right, heading 210.
Try and touch base, try and organise a bit of a tower session one day with, if you're free for a stream as well, we can make it super busy.
Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Let's go into the tower.
Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
That's 29er, offset 906.
906, roger, continue approach, winds 300 degrees, 17 knots.
There's this down there on stand.
Continue approach, 906.
Stupid 75, speed 160.
So yeah, join us tomorrow,
speed 160,
Birmingham.
speed 475.
Air China 789, descend 3,000, turn right, heading 260, cleared ILS,
and I haven't flown the
runway 29.
CRJ for a while either, so that's going to be quite nice.
Turn right, heading 260, descend 6,000 feet, Air China 789.
China 789 at 3,000 feet, right, heading 260, cleared ILS 29.
Turn right, heading 260, descend.
While I remember as well, I'll check Volanta at 4, our touchdown.
Runway 29.
Apparently it was 184 foot per minute at 129 knots. So those of you who said 200 weren't far off.
Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, reduce speed 210.
210 knots, Osprey 7 Tango Charlie.
Delta Echo in question. Delta India November, descend 7,000.
Delta India November, descending altitude 7,000 feet.
Is that an Osprey departing?
Austrian 508, welcome to Wien. Taxi Mike, left on exit 7, Foxtrot 21. Tschüss.
Also, taxi Mike, exit 7, Foxtrot 21. Down to 4 service dispatch.
Wow.
Ciao.
KLM 121 Alpha,
2 stations, KLM 121 Alpha, taxi via taxi line 34, join Lima to the left to tax holding point runway 29, Alpha 3.
Lima Alpha 3, 229 KLM 121 Alpha.
Other station calling?
I think we're just waiting on 1 or 2 to land.
Austrian 1523, pushback and startup approved, facing to the east.
Pushback and startup
just see the nav lights in the distance.
Florida Austrian 465, information Sierra, stand Echo 47, ready for IFR to Birmingham.
Austrian 465, good day to you, runway 29.
Medics 1 Charlie, departure runway 29, initially 5,000 feet, escort 4613, Austrian 465.
Austrian 465, readback correct, QNH 1013, report when ready.
1013, ready for push and start.
Austrian 465, pushback not required here, set the squawk first, startup approved. China Eastern 2411, turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 200, China Eastern 2411.
Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, descend to 4,000 feet, speed 180.
4,000 feet, speed 180, Osprey 7 Tango Charlie.
China Eastern 2411, descend 3,000.
Descend to 3,000, China Eastern 241.
It's great to see it busy. There's an Austrian.
Alitalia 181, Unicom 122.8, ciao ciao.
122.8, Alitalia 181.
Delta India November with a request.
And an Austrian A320 landing.
Delta India November requesting 3 approaches, 1 ILS, 1 RNP Zulu, 1 NDB.
What?
Delta India November, that's copied. ILS, RNP, and confirm the loc Zulu.
Negative, NDB.
So there we go. Well, usually, as you guys know, I'll wait for everybody to land. I think we still got maybe TC up in the air at about 3,000 feet.
China Eastern 2411, turn right heading 260, cleared ILS, runway 29.
Philip, Paul's number 2, Tony's number 5 in the sequence.
Careful air departure runway 29, China Eastern 241.
Austrian 1523, any transfer power back, pushback has issues?
1523, yes. Caution to the 737 on Echo 47.
Yeah, you know what, I've got to wait because we've got Paul coming in.
Austrian 508, you've missed your taxiway. Make not the next, hold position at the current position. Hold position.
You guys get to listen to the ATC as well anyway, I guess.
I don't know 829
how long do you reckon Tony's going to take?
Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, you were clear down to 4,000. Descend 4,000, please.
4,000 feet, Osprey 7 Tango Charlie.
Osprey 906, welcome home. Taxi straight ahead, exit 12 to stand Bravo 85. Good day.
Bravo 85, thank you for servicing and stand 906.
Bye.
Osprey 143, wants to company Euro.
Runner 2 Romeo, readability 5, stand by. Speedbird 75, surface wind is 300 degrees, 17 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
Clear to land 29, speedbird 75.
The other Austrian calling?
Austrian 1523, du meinst die Company, Euro?
Yeah, go on in.
Okay, okay.
Austrian 508, that's not what I told you to do. Continue straight ahead and then make a right on taxi lane 36 and then left on Foxtrot 49er.
Sorry, it's Fox, you know.
He's done a Wesley. I'll just go this way.
China 789, thank you. Continue approach. Surface wind is 300 degrees at 17 knots.
There's a BA flight.
Got it.
Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, turn right heading 210 degrees, descend 3,000.
That sounds like he's
right 210, descend 3,000.
Due to insects. Tony's done well there.
Request taxi Austrian 465.
Austrian 465, left on Lima, taxi Alpha 3, runway 29, report ready.
Right on left Lima, Alpha 3, runway 29,
you've got it already,
Austrian
or if
465.
you've yet to purchase it, but I'm interested to see your thoughts as well.
Ethiopian 189, requesting
really
pushback.
Nice.
Ethiopian 189, pushback and startup approved, taxiway Lima facing to the east.
Where'd be he? Oh, that'll be him there.
Pushback approved on Lima facing east.
787
Ethiopian 189.
livery from when they broke it in November.
Welcome to
Did they ever fix those liveries?
Take the first right on Mike,
hey, John.
left exit 7 to Delta 29.
Delta 29 via Mike and left onto Alpha 7, speedbird 75.
Speedbird 75 negative, right on Mike, left exit 7.
Today's flight.
Left exit 7 for Delta 29.
Thank you very much, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
7 Tango Charlie, turn right heading 260, cleared ILS, runway 29.
I'm looking forward to the CRJ tomorrow, a little bit more hands-on.
Air China 789, winds 300 degrees, 17 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
Cleared on the runway 29.
Bulgard has suddenly decided that he doesn't like Fly Live Studios, he's just moved into quarantine.
Bravo 73, request have a clearance, Smeralda please.
Runway 2 Romeo, good afternoon. Information Sierra, runway 29, cleared Olbia, Rupert 2 Charlie departure. Initial climb is 5,000 feet, squawk 4616.
Good, runway 29, the Rupert 2 Charlie, initial climb 5,000 and squawk 5616, runway 2 Romeo.
Vienna's got really busy.
Runway 2 Romeo, just confirm squawk 4616.
Sorry, squawk 4616, runway 2 Romeo.
Runway 2 Romeo, read back correct.
Those of you who flew as Skyways and Fly UK, don't forget to end your Skytrack to log your flight.
KLM 121 Alpha behind the landing Air China, A330, line up runway 29er and wait behind.
Line up after the China, KLM 121 Alpha.
Vienna approach, good day, Lufthansa 7769er inbound, Balat, passing flight level 140, flight level 140. 150 for 140, correcting, sorry.
Confirm your inbound Balat, so Lufthansa 7769er, guten Tag.
Affirmed, Lufthansa 7769er.
Lufthansa 7769er, that's copied, you're cleared for the Balat 4 Mike transition, descend and maintain flight level 120.
Descend and maintain flight level 120, Balat transition cleared.
Balat 4 Mike, runway 29er.
Balat 4 Mike transition, Lufthansa 7769er.
KLM 121 Alpha, are you ready for departure?
Ready for departure.
Roger. Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, speed 160.
Awesome. Sounds like he's got
speed 160, Osprey 7 Tango Charlie.
China.
From Austrian 1523 for taxi.
Austrian 1523, exit lane 36.
Off as well.
Question, taxi lane 36, whiskey to Alpha 3, runway, question, are you able Alpha 3?
TC should almost be in the finals.
1523, Dankeschön, taxi line 36 and whiskey to Alpha 3.
Queue.
Better, on taxi line 36, whiskey Alpha 3, 1523.
Air China 789, a taxi via Mike and exit 13 to Bravo 52.
We'll say goodbye till tomorrow.
Taxi via Mike.
John, he does. He puts a space after nice.
KLM 121 Alpha, wind 300 degrees 14 knots, runway 29, cleared for takeoff.
It makes it go
mad. Takeoff, KLM 121 Alpha.
Air China 789, a left on Mike, right exit 13, stand Bravo 52.
Taxi via Mike.
The Austrian CRJ's got lost.
Echo Axel 13, 8.
So some of these aircraft around here are static. So you can see the Eva Air and the Emirates, they're both static aircraft. A lot of the Austrian aircraft dotted around on the remote stands.
2 Romeo, pushback and startup approved facing south.
That 777 and the A320 up there, they're all static aircraft as well.
China Eastern 2411, wind is 300 degrees 14 knots, runway 29, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 29, China Eastern 2411.
KLM 121 Alpha identified, climb flight level 240.
Climbing 240, KLM 121 Alpha.
Delta in November, descend 5,000.
Descending altitude 5,000.
I wonder if there's an interior for this section of the airport.
Lufthansa 7769er, direct whiskey 956.
Do actually is go into a custom jetway.
Direct whiskey 956, Lufthansa 7769er.
Austrian 465 behind the landing, China A330, line up runway 29 and wait behind.
Look at that.
After landing, China, line up and wait, runway 29, Austrian 465.
Strangely enough, there's like a gate sign there, which means...
Lufthansa 7769er, please again the direct and the altitude.
Oh, that's quite cool. They've textured it to make it look like they've got gates.
7769er, whiskey 956, descend 7,000 on QNH 1013.
Descend 7,000, QNH 1013, direct to whiskey 956.
Oh, this is quite cool. Oh, look at that, looking out the window. Oops. Ah, man. That looks like this might be a static aeroplane as well. I think it is. EXO, no problem at all. I hope you've enjoyed the stream today. Oh, there's a massive interior inside here.
Delta in November, direct Whiskey 951, descend 3000.
We're going to watch TC land from inside the terminal, I think. If I can make it work.
Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, speed is yours.
Free speed, Osprey 7 Tango Charlie.
What's this? This is security. Escalators. Takes us to the gate, so of course it does. Oh well. That's great. And I haven't noticed any issues with performance either, which is really impressive.
Radar low, Austrian 4 Charlie with you, stand 40.
Parting ahead,
information,
TC landing.
Tango Airbus A320neo, request a 95 to Munich.
Austrian 4 Charlie, hello, call you back, stand by 1.
EXO, yep, do it.
Charlie,
as always,
2411, vacate
everybody's
to the
welcome
right,
to
please.
fly along when we stream. Makes it really nice, makes it busy as well. Gives everybody that little bit of extra immersion from
Option
VATSIM.
465, surface winds 300 degrees, 14 knots, runway 29, clear takeoff.
Runway 29, clear takeoff, Austrian 465.
Austrian 1523, behind the landing A319, runway 29,
Jurassic.
line up and wait behind.
Become a member, nice one. Welcome to the channel.
Hard landing 319, land of wait 129, 1003, danke.
Austrian 1, question, Austrian 4 Charlie, guten Tag, info Tango, runway 29 to München, Soville 1 Charlie departure, initial climb 5000, squawk 1000.
Over here, oh there he is, just appearing through the cloud.
Files, Soville 1 Charlie departure.
There's Tony.
29, initial climb 5000 feet, squawk 1000, Austrian 4 Charlie, danke.
It's going to be a late landing clearance.
China Eastern 2411, first left on mic, right exit 13, stand Bravo 48.
From the Bravo
TC's at about
8,
1000.
Taxi via Mike, X13, China Eastern 24.
Correct.
Ethiopia
I think so, yeah. We had a few the other day at
Osprey 7 Tango Charlie, winds 300 degrees, 14 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
Clear to land, Osprey 7 Tango Charlie.
Ethiopian 189, a taxi via Lima and exit 1 to holding point Alpha 1, runway 29.
This guy is going to be your clearance delivery controller when we go live at Birmingham again over the next few weeks.
Taxi via Lima, exit 1, Alpha 1, Ethiopian 189.
Right at 2 Romeo, ready for taxi.
Right at 2 Romeo, taxi straight ahead, left on Lima, and exit 2 to holding point Alpha 3.
Smooth. Once VATSIM decides what it wants to do.
Lima, exit 2 for Alpha 3, right at 2 Romeo.
Right at 3, question right at 2 Romeo, just to confirm Lima and exit 2 to Alpha 3.
Lima, exit 2 to Alpha 3, right at 2 Romeo.
It's a Ryanair A320. Yuck. There we go. Tony's on the ground.
That was the traffic that we were supposed to line up on.
Awesome.
That's correct.
So, thank you all for tuning in and watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Alberto, that is Fly Live Studio.
Runway 29, cleared for takeoff.
Be sure to click subscribe if you haven't done so already, and join the family, join the community behind the channel.
First right on mic, left exit 8 to stand Delta 26.
If you want to download our liveries, you can do so by heading to our Discord server. You can download the frequent fly liveries as Tony is modelling here. This one is in particular for gold frequent flyers only.
Whiskey 952, descent 5000.
Bespoke livery there, which is cool, and you can use that with our call sign of BVX Osprey.
Descent maintain 5000 feet.
So tomorrow we're going to be heading, as I've mentioned already, Barcelona with some great freeware scenery.
Thank you for the perfect service.
Macco Simulations Birmingham, live on the VATSIM Network, and a few of the guys that flew along today are joining us for that as well. Anyone else wants to, always more than welcome. But in the meantime, I hope you really enjoyed it. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't done so already, and give us a like too. I hope to see you all tomorrow. And remember, it's a little bit later tomorrow. We're going live at 1900 British Summer Time, which is 1800 UTC. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
thanks for the instruction. Can do that. Great. Bye.